in my meals, I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
Yeah, it is. What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live, Motorsports.com. I'm Joe by Sumo Rax, Young
Hello.
Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Justin, best friends with Dylan Larkin. Didn't know if you guys know. Make sure you give him a follow at Twitter. What's your Twitter, Justin?
Justin Satawa.
Justin Satawa. Spelled just how it sounds, I think.
It is, yeah, pretty much.
Satawa. Bam.
Yeah.
Give him a follow. Go like that picture.
His mother's maiden name is
Blood type O.
the last four of his soch are.
Yeah. Did I send the Frank Ragnow picture? Frank Ragnow 2.0, I should say. I've been out yesterday. We've all been stressing nonstop about the offensive line. We just got further confirmation that everything's going to be all right because we have found Frank Ragnow 2.0.
2.0.
I mean, everything it takes to be an all-pro center in the National Football League, Tate Ratledge possesses. That's two big reds right there.
That's just a hog reeling in some hogs, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the off-season. Everything I've learned about my all-pro centers in my
Dog
lifetime.
reeling in some hogs.
Just saying, man. We got one.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Listen. Like I didn't just fall in love with this guy for the mustache and the mullet. Like he's a dude.
You didn't know that before, though, did you?
I mean, I assumed that he was country. I didn't know he fished.
Yeah,
like
we
that,
went to his
but
Twitter or his Instagram. Like
You
after
see
we drafted him.
the picture of him.
Yeah.
So
We got a guy.
yeah, he's gonna be so good, dude.
I have a theory. You tell me if it's wrong or not. But like everyone's saying dad shrink, everyone says the thing. I think some of that is because you are carrying another human around like constantly or a
For
lot.
sure, dude.
You know?
Sometimes carrying my niece, I'm like, damn, dude, I can't believe that.
Yeah, you
My boy Dante's, he's not a big guy. So like,
yeah, dude. You got to get conditioned to like carrying that human around and stop, all kinds of dad shit. Hunting, I feel like it's got a little similar traits when you're fucking wrestling deer and shit like that, carrying them back to the truck.
You don't do a lot of wrestling of deer when you're hunting.
I got some stories for you.
You wrestled deer?
My Uncle Dave.
Wrestled a deer?
Yeah.
See,
He got chased up a tree. His knee's fucked up to this day. Shout out Uncle Dave.
Can you knife hunt? Like, is that a thing?
I don't think it's legal.
I would. That would be so much cooler. I would do that for
So
sure.
you'd be a bow guy. Bow hunting's kind of the same.
My cousin's bow hunt, and yeah, that's way cooler.
It's way fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's way fair. Listen, I've shot a lot of guns in my life. I had my thing.
Oh, look at this guy.
Well, no, I'm not saying like that. You're a douche for that, but
Oh,
Easy
shoots guns.
all that. Once we put the scope in my boy's AR, and I'm shooting shit from like 150
It's like
meters
shooting
away.
fish in a barrel.
Dude, it's not fair.
Yeah,
And he's like, I was asking him, like, you go hunting with this? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
not fair.
that's not fair.
No,
A bow,
bow is sweet.
I feel that's the closest you could be to like being able to pound your chest, like, yeah, I fucking killed this thing to feed my family.
Shout out to Uncle Jay in the Woodward Sports Chat with 5 gifted subs. Birdie getting a gifted sub before Eazy does.
And me.
And Nick getting a gifted sub
That's
before
crazy.
Eazy does.
I'm in.
I know why.
I got
I'm not-
one.
I'm not
Oh,
upset.
no. Oh, I thought you said you got. Oh, you haven't got one yet either?
No.
Nope. I guess
Yeah.
YouTube. Yep, YouTube just real recognize real.
I'm telling you, man, it's got to be like something with my.
Shout out to Uncle Jay. No, because we're the same level of moderator.
So
And-
am I.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah.
So am I.
Because I've shot a lot of guns.
That's true. I've shot a few guns.
I don't know we're on the same, brother. I don't know.
I shot a 50 Magnum. That was pretty cool.
The
I went
No, don't
shooting
like that.
a couple times. I went up with my dad. His friend had a property. My dad's got an over under, which is it's an old gun, and it's got 2 triggers on it, and the top barrel is like a rifle bullet, and the bottom barrel is a shotgun shell, and they're on top of each other. It's fucking sweet.
The scariest shit. I never shot it. At least I don't think I did. But 502. That's like because we used to shoot shit through it.
Yeah.
That shotting through everything my friend's dad ever fucking put in front of it.
Yep.
Fridge, fucking boxing bags, like fucking like everything.
And like speaking
Like
of
big fucking holes. Too.
yeah, speaking of needing a gun, we got a fight here that's going pretty viral,
Dude.
And I bet this dude wishes he was carrying a gun on him.
I saw this yesterday, and I didn't know if we could
Can I
play.
play
It's such a
sound?
We're
badass
playing. You
beat.
can play sound. Yeah,
Okay.
turn it down a little bit.
3
more.
can, as long as there's no music.
There's no music.
You got the original.
Yeah, turn it down a little bit.
Did you get the name? It's Nick something, the hockey player.
Yeah, Nick What is it, Justin? Nick Ternasky.
Nick Ternasky, yes, that's it.
Former NHL enforcer. He played for Tampa. He played for Florida. He bounced around a little bit. Just a straight goon is what he. And I talked about it on BDE. When you are paid for beating people's ass in hockey, there's only a couple really paths you can go after you finish playing hockey. You could go the DMAC path, where you give yourself back to the earth and become a super pothead stoner, or you can go the path that Nick Ternasky went, where he is trend out, hitting the gym, and just an absolute fucking unit, dude.
Well,
This
dude, I
guy
don't know if
is
he's
huge.
trimmed. He could just be thick. I mean,
No, he's definitely juiced. Let's see this video. This is
definitely big.
just a straight ass whooping here.
You guys need to get off the golf course.
Free camp.
I got you.
And
Pack up, go now.
so this is not Nick Ternasky. This is the guy trying to intimidate Nick Ternasky.
Who doesn't look little?
No,
Initially.
not that little of a guy. But then you put him next to a unit like that,
He looks like an offensive tackle right there.
yeah, throws him in the water right there.
I fucking told you.
And there we go. Bring the demons out, Nick.
Whenever guys doing that,
The anger
kinda
sharks
already
are swimming. Pow.
dude, he's making
Just say bang.
comic book. Yeah, he's making comic book sounds when he's beating his ass.
He is narrating his punches like a comic book.
crazy.
And then, wait, this is the best part. This is the best part. After just beer, this guy, chin of the year, by the way. Watch this. Whoop.
Oh my God.
Fuck out of here.
He just got thrown. Oh man, he just got thrown like 10 feet.
Fucking get moving.
Chris restarted
fine.
to when he
He's
first
fine walking away.
first comes back out of
Get
the
outta
water.
here.
All right.
In his
Let me-
playing days, he was 6'2", 230.
6'2",
230.
230. Yeah, he's looking.
Oh, so that guy's not big.
He's
That guy's
looking.
not big.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but
Right
this
there.
guy's looking 6'2", about 270.
You want another? You want
Right
one
now.
too? I got it all on record.
Dude, the
I got it all
being a comic book character is so funny.
Yeah, he's got some chub.
Say
Yeah.
bang.
He's
Go back.
Yeah, he's
retired,
probably,
dude.
He's,
He's,
probably
he's a
like,
monster.
he's 250 plus, probably like 270.
Thanks are hilarious.
That's so awesome, dude. And then just absolutely throws him out of the club. Dana should hire this guy for something.
Oh my God.
Fuck out of here.
It sounds like you hear the expression like a sack of potatoes. That was quite literally a toss like a sack of potatoes.
Get
That's-
out of here.
Man.
There's no recovery from that.
Get
stuff.
out of here.
No,
Like
no.
I feel I feel this way. If I knew him,
Yeah.
I would contact everyone he ever slept with to let him know. Like you should go take a shower or something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the like.
That's.
How do you recover from that?
Can't recover from that. The one thing.
I might erase myself.
The one.
Like, there's no way.
The one thing that he can like hang his hat on is that he's got chin of the year.
No, dude, you can't say anything like that.
He ate like 6 punches
No.
right to the chin.
You got Disney
Bang.
Channel beat up.
He did.
This guy said bang and connected cleanly every single time.
did.
You started the fight and
But
didn't
he
land a
kept-
single
But
fucking
he
punch.
did start to fight.
This is the end of like Max Keebler's big move where the bully's getting his ass. Like it was that bad. He
It
got
was-
tossed in the fucking pond.
You did get thrown in the,
There's no. You can't say nothing after that.
to
Shut
start.
the fuck up.
To
Yeah.
start, you got thrown in the pond and then banged about 6 times, dude.
Like a comic.
Bang! Bang! Bang!
Like
Dude,
what the fuck?
that shit is so fucking
I'm
funny,
actually
bro.
today gonna go back and edit the bangs in the comic book. Like,
Yeah.
Biff.
You gotta chalk that one up, man. I was blackout on the course and I got my ass beat by a professional hockey player, and you never open social media again.
Yeah.
retired
That
professional
was-
hockey
yeah.
player.
That's the way you chalk it up. I mean, and you say maybe he was on the same golf course as a professional hockey player. He got blackout drunk. He
I've been
got
on the
his
same
ass
golf
beat.
course. I probably would have been. That could
It
happen
was
to me.
probably.
That literally, if I would have started barking at D-Mac like that on a golf course,
It
I'm
almost
blacked
happened to
out.
someone we did know from D-Mac.
And did I mean?
And somebody that we thought could give D-Mac a challenge. It didn't happen.
did not happen. It was pretty close
Hockey
to happening.
enforcers aren't the ones to fuck
Yeah,
with.
Yeah, hell
especially
no.
D-Mac.
Especially D-Mac.
Like D-Mac trained in.
Well, this fucking guy too.
He
Clearly.
trained in judo and I think Krav
No,
Maga,
it was boxing at the Crunk
And
gym.
no, he did some other shit.
No, I was
for,
telling
like,
you. No, I was asking.
grabs
I was
and
asking
stuff.
to show me the shit he did, and he naturally trained himself judo from hockey
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
He didn't train it. He just fucking taught himself.
Knows
like,
the
oh,
wrist control.
Yeah,
and
when I
shit.
grabbed him, he
Yeah.
goes like it's insane. I don't even. That was insane. That was one of the craziest videos I've ever seen in my life.
It's so funny.
I don't feel bad for the guy. I just
Hell
know
no.
I would if that was me. I'd be gone from Earth. I couldn't live with myself knowing that
Gone
happened.
from Earth.
And it's documented and viral on multiple different platforms. I just no way. That's insane.
I don't think I've ever seen an ass whooping that bad.
Never in my life. And
Like,
no, don't get me wrong. I've seen like worse.
This guy's ass beat by Mike Breen. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I've seen worse like people getting the head kick. Like that stuff gross. But I'm talking about in terms of pure embarrassment. I've never seen anything worse.
I should make an edit that starts with that fight, and then when he says bang one time, cut to Mike Breen and have it be like a Steph Curry edit. Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! And then
Yeah.
some song
Yeah,
hits.
shoot the shot. Yeah, that'd be sick. That is one of the craziest videos I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And that's not even like a recent. The only one maybe.
I call mental trademark on that. Nobody can make that edit
I
before me.
bookmarked that
Yeah.
in my head forever. The only thing
already
like
made
more than that
Too
is
late.
like
I'm suing you.
Sharkeisha. I'm going through the role.
And I'm gonna hire your dad to be my lawyer.
But even that's not even there either. I would say Sharkeisha and Shovel
Dude,
Girl
Shovel Girl.
are the only ones maybe in
my
the same
God.
tier, but that's still number one.
Shovel Girl
is
dude,
nuts.
all the edit, she perfectly released it because the shovel just
What?
floats.
Come on, get on the mic. Get on the mic.
Oh,
No.
dude, yeah.
What's the bus driver?
Dude, when he stops
Hey.
and just straight uppercuts this bitch.
Hey, if
Oh,
you can
kicks off the
find it,
bus.
send it.
so crazy.
If you can find it, slack it.
Or the one of the guy on the bus that gets his ass beat. He's, say it again, Pinky. Say it again, Pinky. You've never seen that?
No. I feel like I might have seen that
That's
one.
prime Daniel Tosh. That dude gets some hands from this grown ass man.
Yeah,
Shout
that
out to
was-
Shampoo in the house, dude.
Shampoo.
Packed house.
Wait, no way.
Pack
Hey.
house. The boys are back. The boys are back in town.
Shampoo. What'd you buy? What kind of car did you buy? A scat? Can I tell them all the details?
Is it illegal?
No, it's
Did
legal.
he get some? Did he get some?
But he bought
like,
it. I'm assuming the guy.
aftermarket exhaust. Put some fucking nos in that bitch.
Yeah,
He's gonna
felt
be
like you're
scared
driving with them.
now.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah.
He's pressing the gas at the red lights.
Dude,
I'm like, what are you doing?
The scats are nice, man. Those bitches are fucking.
Well, it's missing the front bumper. He bought it like
Oh,
it's on
hell
now.
yeah.
No, but I guess I gotta tell a story. This bitch was still pulling hose with the bumper missing. These hoes are pulling up trying to race and shit, like laughing, giggling. I'm like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
Nah, bro. It's
I now know the power of a sweet car. I didn't know cars were pulling hose like that. I never respected it like that until then.
I was working out at a training workout. I was even here.
Come on, get on the mic.
I watched her.
Yeah, it was. And by the way,
yeah.
I don't like going fast. I don't like roller coasters.
You don't like roller coasters?
No, I don't.
No, he liked it.
No, I did. I mean, I was. Yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah. I just left.
He had
my-
you like a bad bitch in the passenger seat?
He damn me that bad bitch in the passenger seat. But you was scaring the fuck out of me.
Go up here.
Go between them, yeah.
Bro, scaring the hose in the scat.
You go wherever. Why? What happened now?
Introducing intern shampoo.
Shout out Shampoo.
What up?
Shampoo
No,
Lewis.
yeah. I left my workout today, and it was like I was in Birmingham,
Talking to the microphone.
and I left, and I look over, and it was like a group of girls in a Wrangler. You know the Wrangler?
Oh, yeah? Hell yeah.
And I watch them all. I literally watch them all grab their phones and start going like this, like as I'm
But
driving.
I'm telling you,
past
we were
them.
just driving down grass shit and
Yeah,
bitches pulling up like trying to
it's-
race us. Like, bad bitches.
Without the front
Without a
bumper.
front bumper. Now I got
It was probably, I'm not even lying, it was like a 12-minute drive down grass shit. And two sets of girls came up trying to like race and like laugh and giggling,
Hell yeah,
taking
dude.
bitch shit. I'm like, that's
It was
crazy.
lit.
And this
What's-
without the bumper.
Is it more or less than the motorcycle? More puss or less puss than the
More.
bumper?
You can fit more people.
That's true.
That's tough though. That is tough though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That the bike, dude, you-
Motorcycle, I pop a wheel.
You can pull up to a bar and say, hop on, bitch.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you pull off.
for real.
That's true.
But the scat, I can fit the whole friend group.
Yeah, that is true. But that also comes with more responsibility.
You know what?
Yeah.
Then you
Let
got
me
to
hit
take
that.
care of 4 drunk hoes instead of just
Instead
one.
of just one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was lit. Y'all do it.
Hell yeah,
Bro.
dude. It's
Oh,
good.
no, for
It's
sure.
good to see you, brother.
Shout,
Shout out. Yeah,
Paul
he's getting
Bunyan
money.
in this bitch, dude.
Man's driving a fucking scat now.
Hell yeah.
Gets working that. As soon as he comes in, starts working that good ass job. Boom, scat pack.
Hell yeah.
I'm mad at him.
No, not
Love
at all.
it, dude. Hell yeah.
All right, we'll
Good
come
old
back.
American muscle, baby.
Good old American muscle. Goddamn right. Tell us about Ben Johnson if he gets any trouble with these hoes on the road.
Yeah. Exactly. What a transition. If you've got
Shout
a
out,
crisis,
Gun Guy.
let Ven point the way. Step 1, verify with details and photos. Step 2, engage your attorney. Step 3, notify your insurance provider. Get justice with Ven Johnson Law.
Are you a real Detroit sports fan? Woodward Sports is here to give you all the Detroit sports you can handle. Weekdays, make sure you're locked in on Wake Up Woodward from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Followed by Big D Energy with Neil Rule and Darren McCarty from 11 a.m. to 1. Up next, you can't miss Ermanni and Edwards with Maz from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And finish the day out with the bad boys of Detroit sports media, the Woodward Heavyweights, from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, wait, that isn't enough for you, you sports freak? Check out Woodward Wings, Woodward Ringside, and the Lions Weekly Update every Sunday with Broder, Terry Foster, and Sean Belegian. Subscribe on YouTube for all our great content, and make sure you're following on all social media, X, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. You want sports? We got you covered. Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where we mean everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes. And now, during summer, teenagers, high school students, ages 14 to 19, if you're trying to stay in shape for football, for soccer, whatever you got in the fall, you could go work out for free at Planet Fitness. It's the high school summer pass. Work out for free all summer long, June 1st through August 31st. It's Planet Fitness. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com.
What up, though? Welcome back. Word Heavyweights Live, WordSports.com.
What's up, B-Fog?
Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
Let's go.
Literally, we are like the morning show in this bitch right now.
This is a packed house.
We got Jerry pull up. We got Birdie in here. We got Skywalker. And Justin. Just shaking his titties.
Always, dude.
Always.
You guys always catch me at the bad time.
We do always catch you shaking your
Shaking
titties.
time.
Man. I feel like you're on the machine just making it shake your titties. That's your go-to.
I mean, I just do the sport massage.
I just press power. I don't even know how to use that one.
Yeah, right, dude. You have your whole fucking profile on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know.
Profile.
I have to adjust it every time.
Ricky showed me how to work that one. It's definitely different from the other one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Massage Share House, though.
Shout out Massage
Bring
Share
that thing by.
Yeah, I needed it. It got my shoulder feeling pretty good. I'm probably going to hit the gym today. I don't know. Maybe I should take another day off. But I don't want to.
Well, who know didn't take a day off? Jack Flaherty.
Jack Flaherty did not take a day off.
I gotta ask.
Despite some local Twitter celebrities
Yeah.
he's saying that he was cooked after the homer, Jack Flaherty goes out there and puts out a quality start. What was it, 6 innings or 7 innings, 6 or 7?
6 innings, 7 hits,
6.1,
2 earned runs,
6.1, 8
strikeouts.
Ks. Yeah, only
two
the
walks?
2 earned runs. A quality start
Or
from
one walk,
Jack
only one
Flaherty. And then you had Tyler Holton look very good. You had Colt Keith hit a 2-run shot, and you had Will Vest come in there and strike out 3 to close it out and get the save. Pretty much everything you wanted to see the Tigers do. You wanted to see a good performance out of Jack. You wanted to see maybe some guys get a little hotter like Colt Keith is in July. You want to see your bullpen come together. You got the swing and miss from Will Vest, and Tyler Holton has looked rock solid his past couple outings.
It's kind of crazy because like now that I'm back in or more in with baseball than I've ever been.
You're in.
Oh, you're in.
I'm in.
You're for sure in.
I've been watching every game actually. It's kind of crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah,
We got him.
That's a W for sure. We used to not be able to talk about baseball on this show.
That's very true. It was. Listen, when your team's bad, it's fucking horrible to watch.
Fair.
And the pitch clock.
And the pitch clock helped too.
Pitch clock's great.
Yes. And shout out to PitchCom as well.
They're doing the robot umps at the All-Star game.
Are they?
Yeah,
That's
we'll
dope.
talk about that later. We got to talk about
But anyway, I always knew hitters go in slumps, but now I'm learning for the first time. Maybe it's embarrassing me that pitchers do it too because we had just turned the page into like, let's add arm. First it was starters. Now I'm kind of going back to like maybe we don't. I don't know. It's getting kind of weird. Relievers, I still would want one. Yes, but well vested pitching, hit and miss. For swing and miss, I apologize. And then Canely was there too. He's kind of falling off now though, flirting a little bit. I don't know.
He just
what
had a
it
bad
is.
outing.
Yeah,
He had a good outing his
It's
last
just
time
baseball.
out. Yes, it's
I'm
baseball.
not freaking out about it.
No.
But again, if you really want to win a series, I don't think anything's wrong with wanting to add any of those two.
I don't think there's a wrong choice. I think right now the number one need is probably a bullpen arm. I think that like with the
I
way
say it's number one.
Obviously, you still want to get a more
rank the three of them.
Bullpen 1, bat 2, starter 3.
I'm gonna add that.
Does that mean you officially believe that Jack is back?
Back enough. I think you can get. I think 2 of the 3 will be back. When you look at Casey Mize, Jack Flaherty, and Reese Olson, and you only need 3 starters in the playoffs. One of those guys will be moved to the bullpen. I think it's going to be Olson, if it comes down to it.
Over Casey?
Over Casey, yeah. If Casey stays
having a better year.
If Casey keeps pitching the way he is, he's going to be probably your number 2. So, yeah, I'm comfortable now that they're healthy, now that they're flowing. Jack's a streaky pitcher. That's what he was last year. That's what he was.
Yeah.
It's what he has been. And so you just hope you get good Jack for the playoffs, and that would be great.
And this is exactly what happened last year. He was phenomenal for us, which was great for us because he helped us get some trade value on him.
Yeah.
When he got to Dodgers, he was this version of him.
Yep.
And then the playoffs hit. And he's there too.
He was their
Locked
one.
in.
Yeah. He was their one in the World Series last year. Like that. That's he could do it, but you don't need him to be your one. Obviously, you just need him to be good and give you good outings. And he had a couple bad starts, and now he's put together 2 pretty good starts in a row. Hopefully, he can keep that going.
But with Flaherty being their one, they had Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Will Smith, you know, Tasker Hernandez,
Lots of
whoever
support.
you want to say.
Yeah.
But he was also pitching very well.
He was at times, but he did give up some runs in the World Series and in the playoffs for the Dodgers where he did have some of those bad starts, but that extremely powerful, potent offense was able to get him out of it.
Yeah.
Do the Tigers have that offense? The answer is no.
They do right now. They've got what?
Let's be honest. They don't have an Ohtani, Freeman,
No,
Mookie Betts.
they do
but
not.
They're playing like a great team right now.
I think they have more guys with over an 800 OPS than the Dodgers, though.
This is the regular season. When we get into the playoffs and you're going against the other team's best pitchers all the time, stars are going to shine. But that's why I'm just saying he got bailed out at times.
Zach
Playing for the
McKinstry named his
Dodgers.
AL All-Star
Absolutely.
replacement.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
What?
Zach McKinstry named his AL All-Star replacement.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Why was that so hard to
Z-Mac, we
say?
did
Zach
it.
McKinstry.
We did it. We got here. Spenny, the utility man of the season.
Yes.
Maybe of all time.
Maybe of
Zach
all time.
McKinstry just makes an all-star game. Fellas, this is well-deserved for Zach McKinstry. Fire up, Chips. First thoughts, Spencer.
You fucking love it to see it, dude. And you hear AJ Hinch talking about it. You hear all these guys talking about it, how the coaches, the players, they know how important Zach McKinstry is. They know how impressive it is to do what Zach McKinstry has been doing because he's played every position so far this season except for catcher. And he does them all, obviously, except for pitcher, at an extremely high level. You see him out there on the base pass causing havoc. He's got 13 steals now. He's first or second or in the league in triples. He's third in triples. He is the best put out in your outfield, not even close. He's got the second best arm on that team, I would say, behind Javi Baez.
Oh.
But it's pretty cool.
Winslow was creeping up there. Then the other
pretty-
day, he threw a fucking missile. I'm talking about McKinstry.
Yeah, McKinstry's arm is way better than Winslow Perez's. But shout out to Zach McKinstry. He deserves this. Over 800 OPS, plays great defense at any position he is. One of the best base runners in the MLB. Extremely awesome that he got named this. Shout out Central Michigan's Zach McKinstry. Dude.
For myself, guys, can I just try to say this one more time? Zach McKinstry named an all-star AL replacement.
Yes. For who? Does it say for who?
Is it Bregman?
Does not say for who.
No,
Is it
Bregman got replaced by
Junior
somebody.
Campino.
Yeah,
Junior
Bregman got
Caminaro?
replaced by Junior Caminaro.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He should have got it over him anyway.
He's a good player.
That's the guy from the Rays?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but
This is wow, fellas. The Tigers are not 25 games over 500 if Zach McKinstry isn't on this team.
Absolutely.
The way he's able to run the bases, even what they believe in and being the most aggressive team on the base paths, when the ball's in play, going first to third, he's elite at going first to third. And he makes the other teams obviously think about it twice. I think back to Cleveland. When he's on third, ball's in the dirt. Boom.
Yeah.
Literally won you the game in Cleveland. If he doesn't pinch run, steal the base to second, he won you that game on the pass ball to be able to push that game into extras. And he does everything to help this team win. Nobody's saying that Zach McKinstry is a superstar, but we're saying Zach McKinstry is such a key piece to the best team in the league, where he was just named an all-star. I think it's awesome to see for all of, the guys that are part of a team and being a key piece to a team. Zach McKinstry is the ultimate team player.
Yeah, and it's not even like he's just a good story on the Tigers. Like he is top 10 in the American League for position players in WAR. He is, like I said, an elite defensive player at every outfield spot and at every infield spot except for first base, which he's only played a couple times, but he played well when he was there.
One time.
Looked very comfortable the one time he was
in
at
a
first
clutch
base.
moment, too.
Yeah.
Extra innings.
He's not just having a good season for a utility guy or a good season for the Tigers. He is objectively having a really good season for any type of MLB player. It was just hard to nail him down because he plays everywhere. So being, like I said, top 10 in WAR for a position player, he is an over 800 OPS guy. He is playing out of his mind right now, and it's awesome to see him get the recognition that he deserves. You saw his manager campaigning for him. His guys were campaigning for him. He deserved it. I'm glad he gets the spot. Shout out to Z-Mac. Dude.
Another familiar name, Isaac Paredes, also named an AL All-Star reserve.
Nobody cares about him.
Nah, I'm just saying, kind of crazy.
I know. That is kind of, well.
I wonder how Austin Meadows is doing. That's actually that's who they traded for him.
Yeah.
But obviously mental health's a big thing. That was not meant to come across that way. Shout out Parker Meadows. Keep balling out. All right, back to the desk.
Austin Meadows broke his hand driving and then was a sad boy about it.
Dude, shout out to Owen. Owen stood on business about that, and he ended up being correct.
He was correct.
Shout out to Cheese Nips.
Ryan Lentz loves Austin Meadows.
Ryan Lentz came out here and twerked for Austin Meadows.
He did.
Austin Meadows was a hell of a player. I was fired up about that, and I did not.
We love the Meadows family.
Tampa Bay Rays turned Isaac Paredes into a pole-hitting all-star.
You never trade with the Rays.
Exactly. They definitely do some voodoo shit, and then boom, Houston gets Paredes to replace Bregman.
Yeah.
Boom, in the All-Star game. Like the Astros are the similar way. Like they just replace these guys. They don't even have Kyle Tucker. They don't have Alex Bregman.
Yeah.
They are doing all of this without literally superstars.
Yeah.
And they're right on the Tigers' heels. So
it's
watch out
awesome
for the Rays as well. But yeah, shout out Zach McKinstry.
And
What
you got a
day.
chance to sweep those Rays who are playing very well. And you see both players from both of these teams. Boom, he's an all-star. Boom, he's an all-star. Boom, I'm sure if somebody else drops off, Spencer Torkelson's going to make the all-star team. So, yeah, this is two of the best teams in the AL going after, and the Tigers have outclassed them in the first two games. So hopefully they can do it in the finale and sweep them out of Comerica.
And shout out, last thing here.
Keep going anyway. I got both this read.
The LA Dodgers have 5 All-Stars, and so do the Detroit Tigers, fellas. Yep. How about it?
It's goddamn respect, and it's well earned because we are the best team in baseball. We are the Detroit Tigers. We are the best team in baseball.
That guy never came back on
Never
the show.
came back on the show because we called them Cock Sports. We are Cock Sports. Yeah, it's very deserving for the Tigers because they're the best team in baseball by multiple games. And they are hopefully going to sweep another very good team.
Second favorites for the World Series right now as well.
Yeah.
Behind the Dodgers.
Zoom!
Shit's real, boys.
Money talks, fellas.
And especially when we trade for Uraldis Chapman at the deadline. Shit's going to get even more real. All right.
At Gold Crown, concentrates are their bread and butter. Crafting elite collab extracts since the caregiver days. They're the OGs when it comes to the bread and butter
Rick.
and the concentrates. I'm telling you guys, I worked at a dispensary. If you guys are looking for concentrates, it's one of the best brands to go with. Gold Crown partners with craft growers across Michigan to bring you exclusive full-spectrum concentrates, infused pre-rolls, and live resin-infused gummies. The new line, Crown Jewels, is here. Gelatin-free, effect-based, coated in nerds for that extra pop. Find Gold Crown in 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty. All rise for the reign of royal highs. Only with Gold Crown.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. They got deals for everybody. If you want a new scat, like Birdie just pulled, or not Birdie, like Shampoo just pulled up in. Hit up our guys at Les Stanford. Maybe Shampoo did, maybe not. Make sure you check it out. Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. They can get you in any car you want. Scan the QR code on the screen to see their massive inventory. LesStanford.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on Sports.com. He's your my more action. Chris, Nicholas Koloff. This is the morning show. Justin, Birdie, Jerry, Skywalker, we're all here.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember the Ben Askren stuff was like floating around there. Hey, share it, and they're doing like the fund. Dude, it was bad. I just sent Chris a video of how he looks. You can play the video too.
Ben Askren?
Yeah.
What happened?
He almost died. I guess he was like literally like dying.
Of what?
It was like something to do with like some virus or some shit got in his lungs.
Damn. That's scary. Where the fuck? Where do you just give viruses? Like,
I'm about to look it up right now.
He's got like infected. Like,
what'd you say, Chris?
Chris at the virus store.
The virus store. Yeah, he looks in rough shape. But
I don't know if I want to see that.
I don't know. I kind of showing it's news. All right. So he doesn't remember anything from May 28th to July 2nd.
He doesn't remember anything?
Doesn't remember anything from May 28th to July 2nd, and he died 4 times.
All right, here we go.
What?
Yeah.
How does that?
It doesn't even look like him.
Here's the video. Do you want to play it?
Play it. Yeah, I gotta see it now.
All right.
What's up, guys? Have not given you an update in a while. Figured you deserve one. Whenever this is all the way over, I actually just read through my wife's journal because I don't remember anything from May 28th to July 2. No recollection. Zero idea. No idea what happened. We'll kind of go through it all, and it's I just read through my wife's journal. It's like a movie. It's ridiculous. So I only died 4 times, right, where the ticker stopped for about 20 seconds. That's not ideal. You guys know that. But I got the double lung transplant. I made it out to the other side of it, gaining quite a bit of strength. We're going to use everything again. I was actually on a scale yesterday, 147 pounds. I've been on 47 pounds since 15 years old. So I was like 50 pounds.
Dude.
So, man, that was a battle. Luckily, I don't remember most of it. And, the thing that was most impactful to me was all the love I felt from everybody. And it was almost like I got to have my own funeral. right? I still remember 30 years ago when Dave Phillips died, and you listen to all these older people, recollect how much they enjoyed him, how much they loved him.
I can tell he's crying. And, his voice is like going.
Obviously,
you never
had to hear that. I'm sure some people boo him. But, so man, the outpouring of love from the rest.
If you guys know who Ben Askren is, he's one of the most accomplished wrestlers in American history. He went to Iowa, then he transitioned to MMA, where he was the American Khabib for a majority of his career. And a lot of people in the MMA community wanted him to go to the UFC so he could test his skills against like that level of talent. Mm-hmm. And for whatever reason, because he mentioned a couple bad things about UFC allowing steroid abusers and stuff like that in the sport, Dana had beef with him. And then ultimately, at the end of the day, he traded Mighty Mouse, of all people, who's a goat in himself, for Ben Askren from the one promotion. And then Ben came here. I think he won his first fight. Probably should have lost, to be honest with you. Yeah. He well past his prime, though, too.
Well past his prime.
To Robbie Lawler. And then he fought, he had the infamous knockout. He got knocked out. But,
man, that is... I'm glad he's okay.
Glad he's okay, too.
Double lung transplant is crazy.
His insurance didn't cover it either.
His insurance didn't cover it?
No. I guess Jake Paul, paid for half of it, and then they crowdfunded the rest of it. It was $400,000.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to Jake Paul.
Shout out to Jake Paol. He boxed Jake Paul.
Fuck you, Dana.
Honest to God, yeah.
What a piece of shit, dude.
I've seen Dana, come through, and actually when we were sitting down with Joaquin, though.
Yeah.
Remember the video Dana gave the Nelk Boys, $300K?
Gave the Nelk Boys
in cash.
$300,000 in cash.
This guy put his life on the line for you.
Multiple times.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know the details. Maybe Dana did throw something, but...
he better have.
Yeah. I'm just glad Ben Askren's alive. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. That's a live reaction to that. I apologize. No, it's not Detroit sports, but we're MMA fans, so.
Fuck, dude. That's scary. Thank God he's okay.
Did they say how it happened? Sorry.
Let me look. You found it?
No, I was saying I was wondering the backstory, too. I didn't know if you explained that part of it, because I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
It was pneumonia.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was Ben Askren developed pneumonia as a complication following a staph infection.
Yes.
He's hospitalized and later underwent double lung transplant due to severe lung damage caused by the pneumonia.
So staph and then pneumonia.
Staph is in...
Staph infection, yeah.
Weird.
You get it from wrestling and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you ever get a ring on yourself, you should definitely get that shit checked out.
Jesus,
I didn't know it was that bad. The infection compromises the immune system, making him susceptible to further complications, which obviously became pneumonia.
Fuck. I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, glad he got the transplant.
If Dana didn't pay for... Shout out to Jake Paul.
For sure. If he did, in fact, pay for it. I know he was talking about it. I don't know if he actually followed through.
Yeah.
But obviously got the lung transplant that he needed, so.
Fuck.
That was crazy. To say see your own funeral was...
He said he died 4 times.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So his heart stopped 4 times.
Do you want to go?
Let's go to break.
Yeah, let's go to break. Come back.
Yeah.
Got a hot button Tigers topic for you. I'm gonna let Nick introduce it to you. But first, tell us about White Claw.
If you want to party with the heavyweights, this is the last stop on the Tigers tour. It is this Friday, and I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss out.
Boys are getting after it.
Boys are getting after it this Friday at Second Best Bar in Detroit for the White Claw Tigers tour. Be part of the fun and see our reactions live on Woodward Sports Network to the hottest team in baseball who just got their 5th All-Star. We're going to be celebrating all night, drinking a bunch of White Claws. Ain't no laws. Brought to you by White Claw and Ben Johnson Law.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
Yeah, for sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
The bad boys of Detroit sports media are here. We won't back down. We are Woodward Sports, Detroit's #1 sports network.
Attention, sports. Call me Mitch McConnell. Oh, shit. Attention, sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday, except today. He was on today on Make the Energy, and Thursdays on Braylon. Make sure you tap in at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or give him a call at 248-426-9944. I mean, I don't know what to call it. Is it the Braylon Edwards Show? Is that what it's going to be called?
I don't know yet. We don't know yet. Justin might know. I don't know. What is the name of the new show?
I think it's Braylon Edwards Show, right? Yeah.
Okay. Official? Not official.
Not official.
All right, we don't know officially. You'll see officially. It'll be announced.
They should call it Bray Bray's Lounge. Club Bray Bray. Hey, dude.
What up, though?
Dive in, bro.
Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on Sports.com. Means my spin reaction on Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Justin, Jerry, Skywalker,
Shoulders
Birdie.
doing better, Phil. Still
Shoulders doing better, Phil.
I think I'm going to hit the gym today. I don't know. I probably should take today off, too. But.
All right, well, I promised you guys a spicy, hot-button Detroit Tigers topic. And I'm going to allow Nick to introduce it because he's the one that introduced it to me.
Well, fellas, this is the time of year where you're going to see some crazy things going around. And some of the crazy things that have been flying around from David Schoenfield of ESPN. He was relating blockbuster trades that you see in the NBA compared to the MLB. And if superstars are going to get moved, who would get moved and what would it take? And the big reason why the Tigers are a part of this is because they have the #1 farm system in baseball to go along with the best record and the second best odds to win the World Series. So David Schoenfield projected a trade. He projected 3 trades, the Tigers being one of them, that would get the Detroit Tigers superstar Paul Skeens. Now, this is what he had to say prior to seeing the trade. Chris, if you could...
I don't know if I sent it.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
I sent it.
Where is it? I don't see
It's the 2 talking about...
Is this... Oh, wow.
I don't see it.
Can I see what he proposed. This is crazy.
It's in heavyweights.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, it's in heavyweights. I mean, should we propose it off rip or should we set it up with the Paul Skeens? All right, I'm just going to read it out loud.
Go ahead.
It is from Nicholas Koloff. Paul Skeens, why they'll probably keep him. He's arguably the best starter in baseball, perhaps on his way to a Cy Young Award in his first full season. He's one of the biggest names in the sport, despite playing for the lowly Pirates. Basically saying, but Skeens is a pitcher and pitchers get hurt. So if the Pirates are opening to listening, ... this would be the offer for Paul Skeens, and it promises you Paul Skeens and Tarek Skubal for the next 2 seasons at a chance to win a World Series. I'm looking at Spenny, and this is the offer, fellas. Chris?
Those are both your boys.
All right, give me one second. I got that one.
Those are all my boys.
Those are all your boys. You got a jersey for the one.
This is literally like 4 of my favorite young players.
I mean, fuck.
Probably
Here's
my
the
4
offer.
favorite.
So, let's be open before we shut it down. The Detroit Tigers offer Max Clark, the #8 prospect in baseball, Kevin McGonigal, the #11, right-handed pitcher Jackson Jobe, who has undergone Tommy John surgery, infielder Colt Keith, who is the hottest hitter in baseball, and a right-handed pitcher Sawyer Gibson Long for Paul Skeens. Fellas, this would be an absolute all-in move for the Detroit Tigers. This is a projected trade by Schoenfield. This is not inside sources. I want that to be very clear.
This is ESPN.
ESPN, David Schoenfield.
It's not even speculating. He's just saying it should. Yeah.
If it were to happen, the Tigers would be the team with enough to get it done.
No. And you can tell me I'm wrong. I'll hear you out. I probably am wrong. I don't know. But like when I was watching the Tigers long ago, I saw a rotation of Scherzer, Verlander, Porcello. I saw that fall short. So giving up that much in capital for one guy, you're not guaranteed to get it done. I don't know, dude. I really don't. I mean, that's 2 of your top 15 prospects, arguably 3 if you consider Job as well, who just got called up.
Absolutely.
And then, honestly, Cole Keith's been on one.
Cole Keith's been on one, and he's under a great contract.
Great contract as this continues.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
I am not hesitating for a second to do this trade if it was on the table. Yes, dude. Are you kidding me? You're getting Paul Skeens and Tarek Skubal. You're winning the World Series.
And Livy
this year.
Dunn, combo deal.
You would do this trade for sure. It's Paul Skeens is the crown jewel of any prospect or any player in the MLB right now with who he is, what he is, and the contract he's under. He is the singular best asset in the MLB right now. You would do this trade for sure. It's not going to happen, though.
Because they wouldn't do it.
The Tigers would absolutely do it.
Who do you think wouldn't do it, Eazy?
The Pirates would not do this.
I think the Pirates would. Job was the number 1 pitching prospect in baseball.
Yep, sure
After
was.
Skeens.
After Skeens. Because Skeens was already in the show.
So you're getting at it as a possibility of like being that?
Skeens was the Cy Young favorite as a rookie. He's going to win the Cy Young again this year. Well, he's going to win the Cy Young this year. And
I'd be honest with you, SGL in that as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
SGL's nothing.
I kind of like SGL.
No. He did. You're doing. I'm doing this trade, but like I said, it wouldn't happen. But you obviously do whatever you can to get Paul Skeens and put him with Tarek Skubal because you win the World Series this year.
Yeah, this is the most dynamic. I mean, even Verlander and Scherzer, they were so dominant, but this
would
more
be better.
Dominant than
Yes, it would.
Verlander and Scherzer. I think Kevin McGonigal is going to be a superstar, but the fact is they've built this minor league system where we have Bryce Rayner, we have Brusenio, we have Lorenzo, we have a Chris Rodriguez, and I trust the ability to rebuild the system from what Scott Harris has been able to do in the draft, in trades, and signing international prospects. I'm at the point I trust him to rebuild this system. I think I would do this trade as well, Spencer.
For sure.
Because it gives you that ability, and you have Skeens up into 2030. I'm doing this trade, and even if Kevin McGonigal becomes a star, just like the way a CJ Abrams is becoming a star in Washington after the Juan Soto trade, even if James Wood and Max Clark, you look at the similarities just between top prospects that Juan Soto got traded for. So let me take a step back at this one. Juan Soto, superstar, young superstar, face of a franchise.
Yep.
Got traded for top prospects CJ Abrams, Mackenzie Gore, James Wood, Robert Hassel, and another guy I haven't heard of. But all of those players are on the Nationals, tearing it up.
Nationals suck.
Nationals blow, Spencer.
You know who's really good? The Mets are really good.
Yeah,
because they got Juan Soto.
This was San Diego, in which they ended up.
But yeah, I'm saying right now,
for Michael King, who's a
right
great
now
pitcher.
the Mets have Juan Soto and they're good. The Nationals have all the guys that somebody gave up for Juan Soto, and they're not good. It's if you could get Paul Skeens and pair him with Tarek Skubal, you absolutely do it. You would win the World Series this year.
So what do you have with Job then? Like, you don't think Job has the potential to be?
I think Job is coming off of Tommy John surgery, and no, I don't think Job is at his peak.
Long term.
Paul Skeens is going to be a much better pitcher than Jackson Job.
Well, how far off? Like what's
very far off? Like Hall of Famer to like a very good starter for a long. Like Job at his peak potential would be like, I don't know. It's hard to say what he would be at his peak because he has an insane amount. But Paul Skeens is already a Cy Young right now, and this is his second year in the league.
And this is a Schoenfield trade projections of the biggest superstars. Let me just reiterate that. Scott Harris isn't trading Clark. Scott Harris wouldn't trade McGonigal.
We're not saying
we know that
this trade is not going to happen. They're not going. You're not going to see Paul Skeens in a Tigers uniform. It's not going to happen. But if this trade was on the table, you would absolutely do it.
To be honest, the rotation with You still would have Olsen. You still would have Mize.
Yeah.
You still have Flaherty.
Yeah,
it'd be
dude.
pretty.
And you
pretty
still got
stupid.
Riley Green, and you still got Javi Baez and Gleyber Torres and Spencer Torkelson and Kerry Carpenter and everybody that you love.
So you would have to.
Zach
You would be the
McKinstry.
2013 team. You would have to cash.
You would
in
win.
for the
Yeah,
next 2 or 3
you are
years.
going, and that's what I would do, because if you win a World Series, nothing else matters. You win a You won a World Series.
You'd afford to pay those ridiculous contracts
Yes.
if you're like.
And you would do
sitting
it
out the park
if you
every day.
if you got Paul Skeens, you'd win the World Series.
Verlander, Scherzer, Anibal Sanchez, Porcello, Fister. Was Fister there then?
Hell yeah.
And you still have
They came up short though. That's my only thing.
Yeah, but you didn't have AJ Hinch.
and you didn't have Scott Harris drafting these players.
Yeah,
The
and
next
replenish
one-
respect
for Jim Leland.
And that's like again,
skip.
I love Max Clark and Kevin McGonigal. Even if you lose those two guys to get Paul Skeens, you'd have like a top 10 farm system in the league. Like still.
MPW uses Kurt Schilling and Randy Johnson.
That's fair. Yeah.
I mean, look across town. You saw a team that
It's literally-
hasn't
yeah.
made the big move in the Detroit Lions that
David
everybody's
Price,
wanted,
excellent.
and they played it safe. And you can argue that they've done everything right, and they still don't have one cashed in yet in the Detroit Lions. So I think that sometimes you just have to go for the risk, and especially if it's one like this. If he is this caliber of guy, a Cy Young. Like,
He's the
you gotta
best.
make
He's
that
the
move.
best pitcher in
You gotta
baseball,
make
not
that.
named Tarek Skubal.
Yeah, then you got to do it. What are you talking about here? That's
And like it's
that's
talking
two
about
games.
it, eh?
It's by like you would have right now. It's arguable that the Astros have a better 1-2 than the Tigers right now. Like combined 1-2. Like obviously Tarek Skubal is better than both, but Brown and Valdez might be better than Skubal and Mize. If you get Paul Skeens, you'd have two pitchers better than Hunter Brown. Like it would be. It's not gonna happen.
It would be an insane rotation.
It's not gonna happen.
I feel like they would take that.
Ooh, the Pirates?
Pirates?
They would. This is why that they said in the
They should.
article what would get the deal done or who has the best deal. It's obviously the Detroit Tigers. Like, what could actually get it done? It's the Tigers. This would actually... If the Pirates are
think
actually
they've done.
thinking about moving Paul Skeens, I'm assuming the Tigers are the first organization they call.
And MPWMU says Skeens is only 23 years old. Like, yeah, this is his second year in the show.
Chris,
And
if you're
he's
listening,
the best pitcher in the
Illich.
National League.
Mr. Illich, it's Paul Skeens in Tiger jersey. It's doing numbers. Libby Dunn's coming here. LSU Tiger herself. It's doing numbers. You're
You'd
going to
also-
make your money back.
You would also win the World Series this year.
And maybe next year.
And probably next year. But
Is
it's
Flaherty on an option, right? Or
Flaherty will still be
Player
here.
option.
It would be, he wouldn't opt out though. He'd be because he's not going to get paid more
that
than he's making.
rotation would be fucking.
He's not going to get paid more
crazy.
than he's making next year after what he's been doing this year.
You could put Olsen in the bullpen.
I don't...
Now
I would
from
keep Olsen.
from
You would-
one
Who goes in the bullpen?
savant
You could honestly-
to another. Hold on.
You could
From-
trade him.
From
You
one
could trade him
You could trade one of your arms for more bats.
more
More
bats
bats.
for younger talent.
Who would you put in the bullpen?
I would
though?
trade Flaherty again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I like
Like-
Olsen a lot.
Contractually, it doesn't
Alright,
make sense.
I would trade Flaherty again, get another piece to bolster some of those prospects you lose, and then I would have Mize as my third, Olsen out of the pen. Skeens, Skeens, Mize.
Nick,
Yeah, that's what I would do. If they did this, this would be unreal. Livy Dunn, I hope you like chili dogs.
from one savant,
Oh
from one
my
baseball
God,
savant
dude.
to another.
Whoa. They're called Coney dogs, Nick. Damn.
same thing.
Chili dogs, something else.
What's
Shout
the,
out to Coney for, like,
what's the
branding
historical
the
precedence
chili
of this
dog.
happening though?
Oh, chili
Like,
dogs
what's
and
the
Coney dogs are
historical
different.
precedence? Has a
Chili
player of
dog
that
needs,
magnitude been
Coney
moved
dog
like
needs
that?
mustard and onions. Chili dog's just chili dog.
So for starters, this has not happened often at all. I mean, you're looking, the
not
biggest
gonna
one of
happen.
this one is a Juan Soto trade. And the Nationals, you can compare to an organization when after they went all in and they won their World Series, they were selling everybody that was expensive. And Juan Soto was due up for a big, massive deal. And the Padres literally had 5 top 100 prospects.
Yep.
3 of them in like the top 50 and a couple in the top 10. That's what they traded. And this is the exact equivalent of Max Clark and Kevin McGonigal getting traded because they are, I mean, you're looking at, like I said, James Wood and CJ Abrams are stars.
And
Mackenzie
it's
Gore's
honestly-
dominant.
It's
Like,
honestly better. I mean, I know Juan Soto might cost a little more because he's an everyday player, But also, Paul Skeens is still, you've got so much time with his contract. He's making such little amount of money. And then, if you bring him to the Tigers, he wouldn't get the kicker in his contract for winning the Cy Young because he wouldn't win the Cy Young because Scuba would. So he wouldn't get the extra like $10 million kicker for winning the Cy Young.
Which is nothing in baseball money.
No, but it is when you're making $700,000 a year, which is what Paul Skeens is making right now for like 6 years.
Nick, are you pulling up his contract at all? Like, when's that a thing?
2030.
Jesus.
I mean, they have arbitration before that, but I think School's getting paid like $11 million this year, $10 million. Like that's nothing.
To be honest, like if you
it's not gonna happen.
Are still hesitant on paying Scoobs, the return you get for him, and then you still have Skeens. Like next year, I'm saying, not this year. Obviously, you go in the World Series. But next year, if you don't want to pay Scoob,
but the thing
you
is,
reload what you traded, maybe more.
Rando Smalls says Pittsburgh would win the World Series before the Tigers if that trade happened.
Who said that?
I would bet you any amount of money on that fictional scenario. That's just objective.
I bet my fucking life they would.
Dude, come
Betting
on,
your
man.
life on
I
baseball
understand
wow.
not wanting to give up
World Series,
20 years
though?
old, but stop, dude. Just you can not like the trade, but you can't just say stuff like that. All right, let's go to break. That's a clip.
You keep Torque?
You would keep you're keeping everybody on your everyday roster right now, except for Cole Keith,
who is a great
hit. But you know who's better? Paul Skeens. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. Yes, you would obviously make this trade.
And Keith might just be hot.
It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Nah, that's crazy. That would be nuts.
Not gonna happen.
Bearded Cole Keith, different monster.
Bearded Cole Keith, different monster. Yeah, maybe we can talk about that next. But first, tell us about Lady Jane's. Okay. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, scalp massage, hot towel treatment, all that good stuff. Wrapped in one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Hey, it's Stick from Woodward Sports. I'm out here at the Feldman shop, of course, you know, because they are #1 people. And the Ineos Grenadier, that's the new car that they got. But I got my man here, the Sun God. I'm not lying. His name is Amon-Ra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He sold me a car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? Come see us out here, baby. We're in Waterford. We got the pre-owns all day. We got the Grenadiers, and we got new Chevys all day. Whatever you need, we got you.
Yeah, and I went with this one. I like it. 2023 Durango. It's used. Only got like 30,000 miles on it. And this guy, man, I was like, listen, this is my price. You either make it happen or I'm out of here.
Easy.
You know what he did? Went to his boss. He's like, I'm making this happen for this guy. Came back, threw the contract on the table. Now I'm in the whip.
Yes, sir. Sign, drive, 0 down, easy money all day.
All right, Feldman, what's the address here, do you know?
5300 Highland Road, Waterford, Michigan, 48327. Open until 6 o'clock every weekday except 9 o'clock on Mondays and Thursdays. It's 4 o'clock on Saturdays. Only day we're not here for you is Sunday. Every other day we're here to get it done, baby.
And his legit name is Amon-Ra. I'm not lying. It was
Yes, sir.
destined. It was meant to be. Woodward Sports found this guy. So
Exactly.
thank you very much, man. Enjoying the car, and the kid likes it too. It's nice and safe.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Caesar Sportsbook is easy.
That's what the fuck is going on.
Shamali.
Scan the QR code to visit CaesarSportsbook.com and use promo code Woodward1000 when you deposit your money to make your first bet. Because if it loses, you get up to $1,000 back. If you have a gambling issue, don't call my guy Malik Beasley. Go hit up the gambling hotline and get that fixed. But use promo code Woodward1000 if you don't got any problems. All right, I'm sorry. That was that is a hot button topic because it's like how do you not? And I do think that's enough. Personally, I'm sold on it. Honestly,
I'd like to see that happen. Just
that
for
would be
history.
amazing.
Yeah,
If he wants to
You would
save
win the
face
World Series
in this city
this year.
and and not that he cares because he's a fucking billionaire, but if he wanted to save face in this city and just romanticize the Detroit Tigers, he would do that because that's something his dad would do.
Yeah. You're telling me you add the second best pitcher in baseball to the best team in baseball, and you
Keep the best
the
pitcher.
only thing you lose is the
Second is
like
third.
fifth or sixth best hitter, maybe if he's hot all year. Yeah, I'm doing that for sure.
Also, I want this to be on wax. I do not believe Scott Harris is going to make this trade.
No.
I believe Scott Harris is building the organization from the ground
We
up
know, Nick.
with guys he believes
Sustained
to.
success.
Exactly. Sustained
Twitter's
success,
gonna react,
where every
don't worry.
single GM is going to say this. And the way he's doing it, all of these guys are building it with his vision of seeing the strike zone, controlling the strike zone. Max Clark walks more than he strikes out. Kevin McGonigal walks more than he strikes out. Briseño getting that number up as well. That's why you see their on-base percentages skyrocketing and their OPS skyrocketing. The way that these guys are able to get on base and do damage to the baseball, that is what Scott Harris is preaching. That's what he's preached since the day he's gotten here. That's why the Tigers are number one in baseball right now.
Yep.
His philosophy is to do that, which it's, he's thriving at doing it. I don't believe he would trade his blue chip prospects to cash in for a World Series. I don't believe so.
I want to do it. I got hope. I mean, not that we influence Scott Harris. We do influence Brad Holmes.
We do.
We do influence him. But if we influence anybody else in the Tigers organization, this needs to happen.
I've met Scott Harris before. I shook his hand.
Coffee shop.
Yep, like
Same
3
place.
days after he got the job.
Shout out. AJ Hinch frequents as well.
He was kind of short, yeah.
And he feel like he wears the same.
Whoever said that, yeah.
He wears the same pullover all the time too. It feels like.
He's very smart though. He knows ball.
Very smart.
Yeah.
So,
Either way, what?
Yeah, I agree. Very smart guy.
Yeah, not short at all.
Moving on, because we saw the numbers dip yesterday. We talked baseball. Let's do some lines.
Okay.
Lions.
Have you guys watched Quarterback yet?
I watched the first 2 episodes last night.
I watched the first 4. Have you watched it, Nick? You've been busy, huh?
Yes.
They thought, I guess.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to catching up tonight.
There's 7 episodes.
I don't know the word to describe what it is. I know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it in a single word. It's I don't know, just change of heart, or maybe just finally realize something. Maybe waking up.
Epiphany.
Watching episode 4, I think it was.
You had an epiphany?
Had an epiphany.
Wow.
It's between episode 3 and episode 4. First of all, the way episode 3 started is top tier, just fucking like football quality. Just going through like the 25 seconds they have before
I'm
you
literally
snap the
going to
ball.
watch that tonight, so
it's amazing.
Too spoiler.
I'll give you a little. I'm giving you a spoiler right now.
God damn it.
This is your fault.
What do you mean?
You should have watched it.
Dude, I got shit to do.
You were up at like 2 in the morning.
No. I was
Sending
in
me
bed at like
Instagram reels.
12. Well, that's already me in bed. I lay in bed for like an hour and just scroll Instagram.
Yeah, episode 3, they kind of talk about everything I talked about last year, I guess. The cohesiveness. That's why it's the first 25 seconds, so you snap the ball, reading the safeties, reading the defensive line, making the calls, making the moves. That's why, like, being on the same page as your OC, as your offensive line, as your wide receivers, it's all so important. And that's why I told you guys last year, June 22nd, don't forget, check it out. I had a change of heart. I thought the Detroit Lions would win the Super Bowl with Jared Goff because we had that at that moment. Different coordinator now, and I was kind of stressing about it. It's been my whole stress of having Ben Johnson as only a coordinator. It's like, fuck, we're going to lose him one day.
Yeah.
Episode 4, they're breaking down his Texans game. And it was bad.
It was bad.
5 interceptions. Obviously, it was bad.
Yeah.
But there's a certain point, because remember, we did come back and win that game.
Yeah.
Where Jared Goff is in the huddle, and he's calling for a certain play. I think it's called the Wasp. He's like, fucking Wasp. Give me the Wasp. Give me the Wasp. And essentially, it was a play where they're dragging the safeties out, and it's a double move by the tight end. They cut across the field. It was a touchdown. But he's calling for it.
He knew it.
Yeah, then Ben Johnson comes through the mic.
Wasp. Yeah.
Calls it. And then Jared Goff's narrating it like, it's great to be on the same page as offensive coordinator. We see the game the same way. If they're that fucking like
locked in,
yeah, I don't fucking need Ben Johnson if I got Jared Goff, and it correlates exactly what we had Allen Robinson in here for. When I asked Allen Robinson, he brushed off the Ben Johnson part.
He did brush it off. He did.
Because he fucking knows.
He was more worried
He's probably
about
in the
Frank
huddle
Ragnow.
where Jared Goff's like, wasp, and it comes through, wasp. Like, dude, what? My only concern now with this offense is the offensive line.
Yeah.
Like, I have completely washed over the Ben Johnson, like,
you are birthed anew.
I am over that. And by the way, I think everybody should be over that. If there's other people like me, other people who weren't like that to begin with, I don't know where you were on the side of the fence, but I am no longer concerned about this offense outside of the offensive line anymore.
Wow.
That moment, that was the epiphany. Like, he had been the student of the game. He said the same thing, like, hey, we've seen the game the same way. Think about how they made the offense. It was those two guys. Like, Ben Johnson, yeah, he made the offense, but Jared Goff was right there with him. And he's checking back and forth. They agree philosophically. And by the way, so say you have a new offensive coordinator. It's Johnny Morton. Maybe he sees the game a little bit different. He wants a couple more deep balls in there. It doesn't fucking matter because Jared Goff is the one on the line making the calls. It's when they put a call in, there's 3 different things you could like pivot to and audible to.
Yeah.
Jared Goff's in control of that situation. I'm fucking, it's the off. Yes. The Rona 99 for the first time in Detroit Lions history. It's the Goffins. It is the Goffins.
Wow.
And with that, though, I want you guys to know.
Clip that.
You're going to be talking shit about him even more if he fucks up.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're having it both ways so you can always come out on top.
No, I'm playing. But, I mean, it is. But we said that, too. The most pressure this year is on Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Because he is the veteran. Like, you have a new offensive line. You don't have Frank Ragnow calling protections. You are in charge to make sure those rookies in front of you can call those goddamn protections or at least know who they're blocking. You know? A lot more is on him. It's shouldered for him. He's the one that knows the shit that work and that don't. And that's kind of confirmed that like he's able. He's ready for that moment. And I think Jared Goff can continue to carry this offense to the level it was last year. Obviously a little tougher schedule. I mean, I see the Titans game or the Jaguars game. But in terms of just being productive outside of the offensive line, I think Jared Goff could do that for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason that I've had faith that this is going to be a top 5, top 3 offense again next year. We talked about it kind of being idiot-proof, and that also comes at the quarterback position. Goff knows this offense like the back of his hand. He knows where people are going to be. He knows how his receivers and running backs like to finish their routes, where they like the ball, the different flow of the run game. He knows what's going to be happening. They're not going to change a lot about how they run the ball or how they work the offense. They're just going to change the calls. You got guys in place. John Morton has been there before. He knows how the offense was structured. Jared Goff has been marinating in it for a couple years. Dan Campbell also very familiar, and obviously Hank Fraley with a new expanded role. They are going to be running a lot of the similar motions that they were running last year, and just with a little more twang on it for how Johnny Morton likes to call things in specific situations. So, yeah, I haven't been worried about this offense all year. I think they're just going to be full steam ahead. The one thing is the offensive line, the interior guys.
In those comms, there's no two-way communication on that one. Like, he can't hear Jared Goff saying wasp, wasp, wasp.
Yeah.
Jared Goff's fucking praying for it because he's having a fucking horrible game.
Or he's just yelling.
Yeah,
and Ben Johnson can hear it from the sidelines.
No, I think
wasp, wasp,
You the other team's on game at that point?
Yeah. What the fuck is wasp? Well, apparently Jared Goff's dealing with some bee issues in the huddle.
This is Bush League. This stadium needs to fix this shit.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I had an epiphany, and I think we'll be just fine as long as the offensive line is.
Yeah. Hey, man.
You got to close with one of those.
Shout out
There you
JG16. Easy's
You know what I'm
a
saying?
believer. Do you think Stick will accept you into the cult?
I don't need Stick's call. This is his faulty call. Bullshit
He's a
call.
false prophet is what you're saying.
Him and Neil. They're Malik Willis.
They're false prophets.
False prophets. All the way.
You have truly been...
At least I'm Al-Gaib over there for sure.
You have been burnt to ash and reborn from your doubts like a phoenix.
Kind of, yeah. And that's the whole thing. It's more of a bit than it is reality. But like, I've never told you Jared Goff was a bad quarterback. I've never told you Jared Goff was incapable or anything like that. I just never thought he was elite. And like, talent-wise, I still don't think you'd say he is. But now that he's gotten better since the day we got.
I'll tell you what, dude.
You can't deny that at all whatsoever. From calling protections to reading the field to getting the ball out, he's a better quarterback for damn sure. But having him sit through that with Ben Johnson, seeing it come to fruition, and now him on the same wavelength, like with calling the offense like that, yeah, he's a different guy.
Yeah,
and yes, Jared Goff is the best version of himself.
It almost got me in the beginning. Like
Crying?
it was kind of I was about to tear up.
You're definitely happy for him.
When he was talking about like, damn, like so this is what it feels like to be wanted. When he's talking about Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell calling him after the trade, and he started tearing up a little bit. I was like, damn, dude. That's I just can't watch the last episode because I'm gonna be like, you motherfucker. Like,
watch it.
So I'm probably just not going to watch the last episode. But it was. You
gotta watch it. We're gonna watch it
it was really good.
I don't know. I mean, it's all out there now. Maybe you guys listening have seen the full 7.
Kirk Cousins
episodes.
is like it's like watching a fucking inmate walk down death row, dude. It's,
his is hard to watch.
It's hard to watch, dude, because he's just
funny though, but it's
falling apart, and he's just the most boring dude of all time.
He's
Love
a good
Kirk
guy.
Cousins, but it might be time to hang him up, Kirk. Hey, it can't be. One of the great Hall of Fame bag chaser, Kirk Cousins. Absolutely fleeced multiple organizations.
Brother, I'm telling you.
He's the first fully guaranteed contract.
We're not really supposed to be mentioning this name, I'm sure, on this show, but like he's going to get a contract from another haircut place. Because he name dropped him like 15 times in this show.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I've been going there my whole year. I've been going them to my whole life.
They got Lady Jane's in Michigan.
They got Lady Jane's
in
Lady
Minnesota.
Jane's everywhere.
They got them in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a Lady Jane's cut right there. I just took him to Lady Jane's earlier today. I was like, damn, all right.
My
bro.
favorite part, though, because he was also honest, like, you never know what you're getting.
Yeah. Kirk, dude, I love Kirk.
I like to live my life on the edge. No, you don't, Kurt. You drive a minivan. But
it's hard not to love Kirk Cousins, dude. He's just a boring-ass dude, man.
He is.
When he was singing Celine Dion in that fucking...
Yo, that song was kind of lit. I'm not
dude,
gonna
Celine
lie.
Dion's got hits, bro.
Yeah, dude, I remember it was my aunt's best friend's daughter, and I never knew who fucking Celine Dion was, but this bitch was obsessed with her. She was on the other team, bad for the other team, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I don't know, who the fuck's Celine Dion? To me at that age, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I kept insulting her and shit like that. Dude,
Oh,
she hit me
dude.
the balls harder than I've ever been hit in my entire life, dude. I'm telling you, I'm on the fucking floor, scrunched up, feeling in my stomach. That was awful.
Protecting the honor of Celine Dion.
But I respect it. Celine Dion's kind of lit. That reminded me of like a Rihanna song almost. I wasn't mad at that song
Yeah,
at all.
no, she's a pop singer. Queen of Pop. For a while. Till Madonna came around. But, yeah. It was really good. The first couple episodes of Quarterback. I really enjoyed it. Joe Burrow also.
Yeah, that's dope too.
Cool ass dude.
Again, to the cohesiveness point that I made last year, but I mean, just now, like him and Jamar.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like if I just twist my hip one way, he knows where to go.
Really cool.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what
they were in game and Burrow's fucking doing
That's what
this.
Sam Laporta talked about
Year 3
wanting
for him.
to establish that with Goff.
Yeah.
Remember, he said, I want to be
seeing the game like a quarterback.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
yeah, if the offense would be, if they could keep the interior specifically JG upright, because some of that was there too.
Yes. It was very cool. I liked the first couple episodes of Quarterback. The Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow stuff was really cool.
Yeah, his family.
Yeah.
And I didn't know Joe Burrow was his only child. Like,
yeah, I didn't know his dad was
a coach.
A coach, no.
Yeah. He's just been like an adult his whole life, it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
The fashion stuff is kind of funny.
The fashion stuff is, yeah. I was like,
Yeah, don't really care. But
I'm just not a fashion guy. I just like to wear shit that, I mean, I like to look good, you know, but I also just like to wear shit that is comfortable.
You know what's crazy with him, with Joe Burrow specifically, is because he doesn't have a wife, kids.
Got a girl. Came
Now.
out during his...
He's got a girl.
Yeah,
Now,
I know.
right?
How hot
It
is
came
she?
out during his...
Robbery?
Yeah, is that
his girl or just like a piece of the week?
Is that a part of it yet?
I've only seen the first two
No.
episodes. She's not in it so far.
But it's crazy.
Oh, the robbery? That's
Yeah.
probably later in it because that happened.
That she got exposed. That's how they exposed that.
I think I think he's dating a different bitch.
No,
I mean,
they just had a
look it up
swimsuit model as his
Yes,
because
because he's Joe Burrow.
Probably, yeah, dude.
Nick,
He's
that's
Joe
how it
Burrow.
works, brother.
Yeah. Shampoo's got hose running up to him in the
Yeah,
scat. You don't think Joe Burrow's pulling bitches, dude?
Yeah, same hoes, different levels.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
But,
no disrespect, Shampoo.
What I was gonna say about Joe Burrow, for as cool as he's made out to be, which he is, he's got a boring ass life.
Boring ass life.
He hangs out with his fucking mom all day.
Plays the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's so great. He's all about the game. I did not know that about him off the field. You'd think he's like
Party shit.
Yeah.
No, he's just regular ass dude. I mean, dude, like two of these guys are just Midwestern dudes. Like
Joe
Burrow and
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins are just Midwestern ass,
Yeah.
regular ass dudes.
And for a California guy, Goff is kind of like
pretty chill,
Midwestern too.
very
Yeah.
chill. It's
Very
it's
chill.
funny. It's like
Use the word dang a lot.
They probably say, "Oh,
Pretty dang good.
Yeah, pretty dang good. I get that from Dan for sure.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good, man.
Yeah, Dan's probably
That's
saying-
pretty dang good stuff right there, man.
I saw
Dude,
Mike Payton tweet.
Kristen Harper. Oh my fucking god, dude, she is flawless. Like I was talking about it. I was like, if I was Jared Goff, I would smile every day of my life too. Because not only are you an elite NFL football player and have hundreds of millions of dollars in your bank account, you get to go home to Krista Harper every day. Like,
she's also down as
she's so cool, dude. Seems like super, just not
you'll see in episode
crazy
3, I think it is. But she's reading off the plays for him, having him go through it. Remember, she's helping him remember the fucking playbook. Like,
yeah,
she
seems
doing
super
anything.
down. Yeah, she's like down to earth, super cool. Maybe she's hiding the crazy there, but like, if you find a baddie like that that's actually also super cool, you marry her, and he did. He's got a little baby Goff on the way. Let's go to break. We're gonna come back. Nick, you had something you want? Okay, some breaking news.
First time All-Star Zach McKinstry with a bone saw double to tie the game at 2 for the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
Let's go, boys. Zach McKinstry, fire up. Chips. Torkelson also had an RBI single. Tigers tie it at 2.
Soon to be All-Star Spencer Torkelson with an RBI single. We got to go take somebody's knee out that's in the All-Star game so Torkelson can get a spot. All right, just kidding. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly. No figure skater, whatever her name is. Kobayashi Maru.
Kerrigan.
Tell us about what?
Black Rock.
Black Rock. Yeah.
That is not alleged. Black Rock. Woodward Sports is heating up with their new sizzling partner, Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on a stone, served on 755-degree volcanic rock. And now they're cooking up a summer giveaway. 8 weeks, 8 prizes, one epic finale. They let us in on a little secret. The grand prize is, you're not going to know just yet. You got to stay tuned. The prize drops and the entry period opens this Monday. So make sure you are tapped in for that.
It says it on the screen.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Jars Cannabis, guys. Shop jars.com's website. You need to go to find one of the 27 locations in the great state of Michigan. If you're Madison, Milan, or Grand Rapids, locations coming soon to you. Don't you worry. However, it's a top shelf quality, unmatched variety, price for you, the people. And please support them. Let them know the heavyweight sent you, because we try to get a commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, like, no disrespect to those guys. Like,
yeah.
Come on, get your boys on a commercial.
We're better actors for sure.
Go shop
Me and
Jars.
Eazy could pretend to be Italian.
Yeah. Sally Santo, you're a saint.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I watched Sopranos 24 hours straight for that.
Take the fucking cannoli. What are you doing? Yeah. Well, do I look like a fucking bitch to you? Dude, I love that scene.
Simon Fontecchio is a hero in this household.
Do I look like a bitch to you when fucking Chrissy shoots the pastry dude in the foot?
Oh, yeah.
You just think you could jerk me around? I'm standing here in line. Oh, he was here. He left. He came back. Oh, so I can leave, go fuck your sister, come back, I go to the front of the line?
I'm not even mad at Chrissy for that one. That guy's on some
dude.
bullshit.
And he was having a rough day.
And usually I'm like, Chris, you doing a little too much? No, I wasn't even mad
he
at
popped
that
him in
one.
the shoe.
Yeah,
Pick up the fucking pastry box.
Come on.
Dude, Sopranos goated.
Mo Detroit Lions. Chris, did you get the Aidan Hutchinson video? Did that one come through?
I did. Let me
Eazy.
3-cam that just to be
Three-cam,
safe.
for sure.
Boom. I already did that.
YouTube's
Here we
cutting
go.
down.
It's happened in Detroit because the year before you got there, you guys won 3 games, and you guys have had winning records in the years since.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like Brad, Dan, Chris, I mean, all those guys, what they've focused on in the draft is finding guys who want to compete and they want to get better. And I think if you look at all our draft classes and you go turn on the tape and watch our practice, you watch me, Panay, on that offensive line, it's a battle every single day, and it's really just a competition for who wins the day, and that's how it always is. And if you have that, you get constant growth and constant progression on your team, and we find ourselves in a position right now to be contending, and that's ultimately where every team wants to be.
So that was Ryan Wilson having Aidan Hutchinson on. He's on there to promote. I'm gonna hit up Hutch, try to get him on the show. Because what? Come on, bro, come support here. That video, that interview only got like 13K views.
Yeah,
brother, we've gotten 13K views talking about WNBA.
Yep, we did.
But either way, he was kind of talking about just the turnaround for the Detroit Lions, and we kind of already knew this, but it just reiterates it. Hearing Aidan Hutchinson say it for himself, like just the guys trying to win the day, and then like just the foundation of this team. You hear like Dan Campbell talking about losing Ben Johnson. What's it mean? Dan Campbell will remind you it's the players. And I disagree to a certain extent. I think coaching matters for sure. We've had players in this town. It didn't mean dick.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
Coaching probably would have helped those guys do a little bit more. But hearing Aidan Hutchinson reaffirm, like, these guys are, like, just go get – like, it's a room full of Kobe's, dude. It really – guys that just don't quit.
Yeah.
Guys that want to win. Guys that are giving up every single, like, time of their day to get better. I mean, we're trying to negotiate with one to get him on the show, but he's too damn fucking locked in to go try to win.
Mm-hmm.
We got another guy, all-pro, we have on the show. We were a day too late. He said, I'm locking in for the season.
Yep.
I got to respect it.
For sure.
Because, like, hey, brother, yeah, you're an all-pro. Keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely, brother.
But it just reaffirms that for me.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to Aidan Hutchinson say himself. The whole team is like that.
Yeah, hey, that's a Dan Campbell guy. That's a Brad Holmes guy. We've talked about that. The old Lions, the Lions guy of the past used to be a choir boy that doesn't do any wrong, and he's, he loves everybody and plays piano and stuff. That's not what this is. When you hear Brad Holmes or Dan Campbell guy, they are psychopaths that are in love with the game of football, and they will do everything to make themselves better. And we see that trickle throughout the locker room when it starts at the top with Chris Spielman and Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell being that type of guy as well. You see everybody kind of following that same aspect and being that same type of player. And that's why they're so attention-driven. And that's why everything hits harder. That's why there's emotions after all this stuff. That's why we feel so bad for – because all of these guys are so fucking locked in, and the only thing they care about is winning games and getting better.
1,000,000%, Nick.
Yeah, I think obviously iron sharpens iron, and Aidan Hutchinson talking about who would have been an all-pro defensive player of the year, going up against the best offensive lineman every single day. These guys are ultra competitive in practice, like they don't want to get beat every single time. Even if the play's coming, Sewell's going head-to-head with Hutch. He's going to try to beat you. I think it just makes this team so hard to go up against. Even when the backups took over on this defense, this defense still had a record, obviously with the offense, but of 15-2. That's because every single day these guys are going full blast at practice. Hell yeah. And people have thought about it, like, do they practice too hard? I don't know. The team still went 15-2. I just think that this team is in such great hands, and people talk about making the big move all the single time, but the way they are able to draft and develop people that think alike and that are on the same page from the top down, you can clearly see that day in and day out, and in every single interview they talk about it, so I love to hear it, just especially out of a leader like Aidan Hutchinson. Every single time it makes me feel good that these are the leaders of our team that we are willing to give big contracts to because they deserve it. It's not dealing with the situation where you ever think somebody's gonna opt out or request a trade or sit out for more money. It's like these guys are going to do their job because they're paid to do it, and they don't want to let their teammate down.
Yeah. I mean, beyond that, too, like when you're bringing in so say now you have a foundation, enough of a foundation, I believe, that if you want to take a risk on an example, I'm not saying like this happened, it was rumored to, but James Pierce. when you're bringing him into a locker room with an Aidan Hutchinson and a Penei Sewell and those level guy, Brian
afford
Branch,
a couple
Kirby
bad
Joseph.
apples.
Yeah, they can't fall short.
No.
You got to live up to the expectations of these guys around you that have already proven in this league, all pros. Like Amon-Ra at the time, set a record of his contract. Penei Sewell at the time set a record with his contract.
That's what it is, too.
If you aspire to be that, you see what those guys do day in, day out.
Mm-hmm.
Grinding their ass.
And Jesus. And that's what it is, too, though. They don't just set a precedence with, hey, this is the type of player we like. They set a precedence with, these are the type of guys that we pay. Like, hey, oh, yeah, you are the guy we love. You're an all-pro. We're going to give you the richest contract in the league at your position. You're a guy we love and all-pro. We're going to give you the most guaranteed money at a position. Like, it's other players see that. They say, oh, if the Lions bring me in, I play how they want me to play, and I do well, they're going to pay me. That is something that connects with everybody. If you see a team that rewards you with pay for being a good player, you're going to want to be a good player for that team.
Chris Ilitch.
Yeah. When you see this team cough up fat contracts to the guys that got them there,
what?
and the guys that are performing the best, everybody else is like, oh, shit, okay, I want to go play for them because I know if I play for them and I succeed, they're going to reward me, not only by making me feel good, but by filling my bank account.
Fat contracts.
Fat contracts.
My balls was hot.
Let me tell you guys about Massage Chair House. Go see my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, or visit my website to schedule that appointment. He's at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road in Bloomfield Hills, or visit MassageChairHouse.com. Scan the QR code. I'm telling you guys, all pros, Hall of Fame caliber football players shop Massage Chair House because they got everything fit for you. Feel yourself like a king, feel yourself like a pro. Go see MassageChairHouse.com.
The bats are hot, and the weather is getting hotter. Summertime in the D with Detroit's big hitters, Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Are you a real Detroit sports fan? Woodward Sports is here to give you all the Detroit sports you can handle. Weekdays, make sure you're locked in on Wake Up Woodward from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Followed by Big D Energy with Neil Rule and Darren McCarty from 11 a.m. to 1. Up next, you can't miss Ermanni and Edwards with Maz from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And finish the day out with the bad boys of Detroit sports media, the Woodward Heavyweights, from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, wait, that isn't enough for you, you sports freak? Check out Woodward Wings, Woodward Ringside, and the Lions Weekly Update every Sunday with Broder, Terry Foster, and Sean Beligian. Subscribe on YouTube for all our great content, and make sure you're following on all social media, X, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. You want sports? We got you covered. Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com. They got different type of smoke for everybody, no matter what you like. They got the high-low pre-rolls. They got the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas. They got the Blizzard Packs THCA Moon Rocks, or just regular flower guy. They got regular flower, too. They've got the Cherry Runts. That shit was fire. Make sure you check it out at getmadpacks.com. They're going to be coming to a lot more dispensaries very soon. It's Mad Packs.
It's not Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I think that's kind of. I think that's kind of racist. It's so blurry, you can't even tell.
Yeah, it's not.
You
It
know
almost
what?
looks like Steph.
Let me hit that.
It could be. Listen,
I don't know. That's more of a Clay fit, though. Steph wouldn't wear that.
it could be some random guy at a hotel pool.
Is there a captain's hat over there anywhere?
The other thing, too, all due respect to Clay.
You're
All due
goddamn
respect
right.
to Clay.
Jesus Christ, we're looking at
This
the wrong picture.
version of Klay Thompson is not bagging Meg Thee Stallion. All due respect to Klay Thompson, brother.
I don't know, dude.
All due respect. Maybe Game 6 Clay.
Zadarius Smith bag cashed all like.
Zadarius Smith still doing the damn thing.
So is Clay.
No,
Clay's
he's
got
not.
way more money than Zadarius Smith too.
He does got way more money.
And championships.
But also.
And pedigree.
Also. Meg stands a whole other tier than Cash.
For sure.
But I don't
like this version of Clay.
And Clay's in a whole other tier than Zedarius.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
What?
Clay's got the legacy.
I think Clay can
that.
bag, man.
I was studying Clay so much that I missed Meg. Can you put the picture
You was
back up?
never gonna have another person drop 60 with 5 dribbles.
That's true.
But he ain't that.
He's
That ain't him no more.
Though.
He's got it though.
She
You
dropped
see him
a
this
60.
Yeah, this
summer?
version of Clay ain't bagging that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not even looking at the guy.
Did you see him this summer so far, bro?
God
He's
damn, dude, man.
What are you talking about? That's every summer for everyone.
Bro, he's having a summer.
Jalen Durham was
remember-
banging. God, who
Angel
Angel
Reese.
Reese, yeah.
Remember when Drummond got dunked
guess
down by
that's
that
way
fucking accountant in the Drew League?
Yes, and that video got
5 million views.
yeah.
Remember when he was a weirdo and he
Remember when
leaked
LeBron
that
got
iCarly
dunked
girls
on at
nude?
his camp, and that video got scratched from the internet's
That's the
history?
power of LeBron, baby.
That was Rich Paul.
What was that?
pulling out
Jordan
the-
Crawford, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Jordan Crawford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nike pulled the tape. Even though it was like a normal, it's like fast baked dunk. Like it's like a normal thing that happens.
Yeah.
And bro, and Weezy D, like whatever. You have our beef, whatever. I don't care. You're a dumbass for what the
He's
Sekou
joking.
statement.
He's joking.
No, he's not.
He's got to be joking.
That was ridiculous.
What did he say?
He
Bro,
said
he's not even
Sekou
the
is the missing
fucking league
piece.
anymore. He said Sekou.
He said, "Hey, Chris," it was funny because he said, "Chris and Spenny, am I a madman for thinking Sekou is the missing piece?" And Eazy said yes, and he said that's why I asked the ball knowers, and I said Sekou is the missing piece for the Shanghai Sharks, and he said that's why I asked Chris. And so
Zach McKinstry, another double play? Oh, just made a double play.
Guangdong Tigers.
Shout out to Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry,
All-star
All-star Zach McKinstry
for the AL.
Shout out, dude. You're good on Meg Cartier. That's kind of gay, dude. Like, good on Meg, dude.
Chris, I'm gonna send you another picture because I think I forgot to send this one. I want you guys to be honest with it.
Good on Meg is insane.
Good on Meg is insane.
That is insane.
I'd take Meg any
Maybe he has
week.
something,
With
maybe
that
he's
Remember, there's someone right now in court that's suing her for making them watch sex.
I remember when fucking Sekou dunked on Tristan Thompson. Everybody was like, maybe he unlocked it. Like he just when Sekou dunked on Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
Like bad, like shit on his life.
It's also fucking Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Still.
Like Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson played in the league
offensive
for a long
rebounder.
time.
LeBron made
Tristan Thompson and JR.
When they gave him that no, JR at least JR better than Tristan Thompson.
JR was out of his prime though.
LeBron would have $2 billion if you counted the contracts that he got people. He would have $2 billion right now.
When they paid Tristan Thompson, I knew they were done in Cleveland. I'm like, oh yeah, they're fucking cooked. No way you're taking that amount of cap space to pay fucking Tristan Thompson.
All right, Eazy,
all due respect to him, elite.
Which one of those did you want? First.
Bag getter. Chip
getter.
winner.
And he banged the Kardashian.
Cardiac.
But
Yeah.
is that hard? You know,
And he
look at
cheated
that.
on
I
her.
think everyone does that.
Yeah, she was banging crackheads, dude. I fucking banged them.
You know, I guess I'm not
Lamar
that
Odom, who was on crack, dude. That's the best thing Stephen A. Smith has ever done. He will never do anything funnier than that.
That was crazy.
That is the best drop ever. Lamar Odom, who was on crack, dude. That shit is so fucking funny, bro.
That is insane. All right, I sent this.
That's prime Stephen A. for sure.
I think this is from Hoops Hype, the original one. Rank these point guards.
Okay.
Oh, rank these guards. Here we go.
Should we go to break first? Oh, we're just gonna do this real quick.
Yeah. Cade, Brunson, Mitchell, Halliburton.
I want to say Cade, but Brunson went fucking crazy.
It's hard to put. If we're talking regular season, Cade, but
Brunson and Cade are 1 and 2. in some
Playoff
form or fashion for
Brunson's
sure.
pretty well. Is it crazy to put Halliburton last?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm putting Donovan Mitchell last without a
I had
Mitchell last. He's not even a point guard.
I had Cade last just because of the playoffs.
You had Cade last?
Just because of the playoffs. I think he's better than all of them.
What?
I think he's better than all of them, like talent-wise. But like, I just had
What
to
do
put
you
a lot of
mean?
respect.
Then how do you have him last?
I had to put a lot of respect on the Brunson and Halliburton runs
Christopher,
that they
look
had.
at the
in the
fucking
playoffs.
teams. Look at the teams they had.
I know.
Complete different scenarios.
I know that. I
You're-
know that.
you're-
I
oh,
just
man,
they
you
had
gotta
great,
Weezy D
great
called you a
runs.
ball knower.
Yeah, what the
And you're
fuck,
disrespecting
Chris?
his.
All right. I get it. We're gonna gas it up because it's Detroit sports here. But no, I'm saying
It's a no.
Look at
I'm
reality.
I'm saying
Not
objectively,
even
I think
objectively.
Cade is more talented than all of them.
Then how is he last?
But the reason I'm putting him last is because of the resume that those guys had last year. That's all. That's all.
What do you mean?
So it's like
Of this group, I'm pretty sure Cade ranked highest in MVP votes.
Yeah.
I think Brunson.
I don't think you're.
I think Brunson had more
vote.
All NBA votes than Cade, right?
He had more All NBA.
MVP votes.
I don't know if either of them had all MVP votes.
Cade had MVP
Cade
votes.
had MVP votes.
Did Brunson?
I'm looking
Cade,
right now.
bro.
Guys, I don't think I'm
Weezy
saying
D-
anything
okay,
crazy.
so
I'm just looking at a different
Weezy- you wanna
criteria
hear
than you
Weezy's
guys
list?
are.
You probably.
If you guys are
Donovan
doing,
Mitchell number 1.
Okay.
Brunson
Yeah, no.
2. Cade
All right.
3. Hallie 4.
This guy.
yeah.
He's a troll.
I got
Cade
Brunson,
got the 7th
Halliburton,
most
Cade.
votes for MVP.
You got Cade under Halliburton.
Yes.
I don't.
He got
I didn't.
the run that he went on. I don't know.
That's
He
all
didn't
I'm
even
saying.
go on that good of a run. Like, his stats in the playoffs
So-
were not really that good. He hit some super good shots.
Yes.
That was awesome. He was like he was averaging like 18 and 7 or
He
something.
did lead in assists. I will
Bro,
say that.
He
He averaged like 9
one game,
throughout the playoffs.
He was
But it was a
one
better
game
team
away
still.
from
Like,
the.
you
he
should
was one
be
And
game
a
away
better
from the
team.
chip.
You put Cade on that. Bro, come on, dude. Like,
I hear you. I'm just looking at it differently. I think you guys are looking at it from a talent perspective, which is
No,
fair. I'm
I'm not.
looking at from
we are
a
ranked these
resume.
players.
Yeah,
It is,
and
it is
rank
ranked.
these
There's no
players.
other
If
way
it's
to
a
look
talent
at it.
perspective, Cade
Rank
is
the
first.
players.
By the
Oh,
way,
you have Cade
Jalen
last?
Brunson
You can
finished
look.
10th
That's
in MVP
crazy.
voting, and Cade Cunningham finished 7th.
7th.
Okay.
Shout out. So,
I don't know,
yeah,
Chris.
I
If you
Cade
want to
last.
base it on
Crazy.
playoffs, then Brunson's first. No
Yeah.
matter what.
Okay,
up,
so
Xavier D?
that Shampoo, do you have Cade 4th or 3rd? Because you have Halliburton
said
and
third.
Brunson. 3rd? Okay.
Yeah.
I have Donovan Mitchell 4th.
I have Donovan Mitchell
I'm
4th.
not
I
mad
have
at that.
Halliburton.
Donovan Mitchell
I
is
have
3 to me.
Brunson, Cade, Halliburton, Mitchell.
Halliburton's hard to
let me
quantify because
change
of
that.
exactly
I'm
what you
swapping Cade over Mitchell 100%. 100%.
Too late. You said
Damn,
what you
he's
said.
done.
No.
And we'll never let you forget that.
No, yeah. No,
Jason
I
Tatum
don't,
was
I don't
really
care. You guys are
Jason
looking
Tatum.
at it different criteria-wise, so it
We're
doesn't
not.
matter.
It's ranked these players. There's no
And
other way
I'm
to
giving
look at
you
it.
off of my criteria. My criteria includes the resume that they did in the playoffs. Do I
Yeah,
think that
so do-
Cade
yeah, it's
is
who the players
more
are.
talented? Is more
With
talented
his
than them?
context.
Yes, but I get that.
But that's why Brunson's won.
I get that,
Are we doing
but
playoffs or
the
whole
res
season?
We're
like
doing
what
rank
Brunson
these players.
did.
Whole
Yeah.
season?
Yes.
All right. Well, I got Cade.
Chris is
over
making
Halliburton.
all kinds of things make sense of the
He's
way
making-
fucking
he's trying-
wrong.
he's trying- he's trying to
just aren't
finagle his
fucking
way out of
listening.
it.
I got
You guys
Cade
just aren't
over
fucking
Halliburton.
listening.
Because
to
we
my
don't want to listen. You
criteria.
have to just rank Cade 4th. Honestly,
Exactly.
don't care what you guys
It
say.
literally said rank these players. It didn't say rank these players based off of their playoff success in 1 year. Like, it was
Okay, well, I got
rank
It
these
said rank,
players.
and
Brunson
I'm
and
ranking
then
them off
Cade.
my criteria.
That's
That's
fine.
it.
That's fair.
That's it.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Weezy D, I was joking about hating you till you made that list. I actually hate you now.
All right, let's go to break. Let me tell you about Loom Cannabis, where Chris frequents if he thinks that Donovan Mitchell is better than Cade Cunningham, which
I
he just
did it.
said.
I changed it.
He did just say that. Make sure you go to Loom Cannabis. Go to loom.com to see their massive inventory or place your order online. The Buzz and Long Drink is perfect whether you're at the golf course, by the fire, at the beach. 7.5 milligrams of THC in a can. It is delicious. Order on loom.com. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your entire order. Loom Cannabis.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won.
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
You know how some things are so good they should be world famous, but they're not? Our house-made vinaigrette is one of those things. And the antipasta salad, we drizzle it over. Same with our hand-battered chicken tenders. Original recipe soups and pasta sauces. It's almost as if our original, world-famous Detroit-style pizza is mocking them. And that's not very nice.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
That's crazy.
If you need some Detroit sports merch, head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab. They got some crazy merch for you. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all of that guaranteed to turn heads. head on over to woodwardsports.com and get your Detroit sports swag upgraded.
What up, though? Welcome back. Woodward Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. He's joined by Spimo Rax, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, Jerry in the building. Smash the like button, be friends. Shout out to Jerry and shout out to Birdie. Shout out to Skywalker. That's a lot of people.
Legacy. Heavyweights legacy.
I guess maybe Kool-Aid passed the basketball around just so we could remember the names and not fuck up rattling them off. That's a good strategy, to be honest with you. All right. Do you want to power rank some quarterbacks?
Sure.
I don't know. I thought you wanted to do the LeBron one.
Huh?
I thought you wanted to do the LeBron one.
You want to open up that tab from yesterday?
The LeBron one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give you some time.
Give me a sec. No, actually, I got it here. I should have it here.
We can't. We're Detroit Sports Network. We can't just glaze LeBron like that, to be honest with you.
What's the LeBron one?
Just
Yeah,
the
I'm
playoff.
glad
ones.
you asked. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead, put it up if you want.
Okay.
Get out the way.
It is crazy. It is crazy.
Open up this tab while you're doing that, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Playoff wins in the last 30 years.
LeBron has more playoff wins the last 30 years than any NBA team combined.
By the way, I defend LeBron now and again. I will say this. He did team hop a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
That helps.
He did pick and choose.
Helps a little bit.
Yeah, bro.
He's still fucking LeBron.
Still got to win the games.
Still got to win the games.
Where the
And obviously he's a big part of doing that, so.
He's got Cleveland in the top 5 of most playoff wins in the past 30 years.
All right. This should work. I may have to restart it, but this should work. All right.
And the Pacers,
Jordan is the GOAT.
Pacers are up there, too. Jordan's not the GOAT.
Are you guys,
Yeah,
are you guys ready to do it?
LeBron's your GOAT?
Oh, yeah.
LeBron is the GOAT.
He's your GOAT too?
Mm-hmm.
Who's your GOAT?
Because career, it's the same metric, though. I'm just saying. I think Jordan's pound for pound a better player, but LeBron, like the
Jordan is
totality
the
of his
GOAT.
career, I'd give
LeBron's
LeBron
the
the
best
GOAT.
player. We talked about
Yeah.
We talked about that.
LeBron's my boat. Jordan's my
LeBron's
GOAT.
Yeah.
LeBron's the best, in my opinion, pound for pound. But greatness,
Jordan.
6 for 6,
Yeah.
we'll never see that in our lifetimes. We'll never see that.
No.
Ever. And today's league is different.
Didn't James
I totally
Jones go
understand
6 for 6?
Patrick McCall went 3 for 3.
Patrick McCall, yeah. Patrick McCall's halfway there, dog.
that. Is he still in the league?
No. God, no. Once the Warriors
That
cut
is
him,
crazy
I think he
he
was
did do
cooked.
Yeah.
He went to Toronto or something.
Yeah,
J.R.
by definition,
I think J.R.
greatness.
Smith's 3 for 3.
No.
No, he's 2 for 2.
He lost.
Or he lost. Yeah, he's 2 and 2. 2 and 2.
2017 or 2018.
2 and 2. Yeah.
Those memes killed me where it's like J.R. Smith held on to the ball and cost him that epic game 1 where LeBron balled, and they're like,
Dude,
he was
was
like, I was
funny
looking
shit,
for
though.
Kyrie, and LeBron's like, Kyrie's in Boston. He's like, on God.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That was funny as
Shit
fuck.
had me tight.
All right, do you got that link up?
Scottie Pippen's in
we
your
do,
top
we do.
6, Weezy? Come on.
He's trolling us so
All right.
hard.
All right, this should work. Let's
Oh,
give
no,
this
he's
a try.
saying, oh, okay, never mind. He's saying
What?
Scottie Pippen 6 for 6, which he is.
Yeah, I mean, you go for 6
Off
for
the
6 as the
coattails.
one. With MVPs, DPOIs, no one else is doing that.
First one
It's
is
never-
a
we'll never see it
doozy.
again.
First one of the quarterback rankings is a doozy. You
Will
boys
went
ready?
11 for 11 or
Yeah, let's do it.
13 for 13 or
Put on
something like
screen.
that. Bill Russell went 13 for 13.
So shout out to Trav for this one.
This is sweet.
It ranks the quarterback. It gives you like head-to-heads,
Yeah.
and it ranks the quarterbacks for you.
Caleb Williams.
Yes, Caleb Williams.
All right,
For
let
me.
me. give me a
I'm
second.
not gonna lie, I did this dolo yesterday. My list was kind of
All right, so we're going with Caleb Williams.
yes,
Caleb Williams,
Boom.
yes. Herbert.
Herbert.
Ooh,
Hurts.
Joe Flacco.
Dang,
Is it the
dude.
They're both
playoffs?
Super Bowl champions.
Joe Flacco was elite.
Yeah, it hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Both Super champions.
I'm gonna say give me Baker off the resume.
I almost went Baker, but they
I'm
had a
going
head-to-head
Jaden Daniels.
last year,
Yeah.
and Jaden Daniels.
I'm
won.
going Jaden Daniels.
All right.
But it's a really tough one, Gino. You gotta see it play out.
Brock
Purdy.
Purdy. Of course.
He wants young.
I want young, but I'll go.
One of
we'll
them
go-
can
we'll
ride
go
roller
Brock Purdy.
coasters.
Mahomes.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I do like Drake May.
Wait, isn't
I'd
there
like Drake
something
May a lot,
about
too.
Drake making like a divorce or something?
I don't know.
saw
Look
that
at,
in
the,
the
look at the
headlines.
jaw on that guy, dude. He can probably
Why is he
chew through
leaning
his-
so hard?
He's divorcing like his high school
Jesus.
wife
Yeah, give me
or high
Tua.
school
Tua
sweetheart
looks
or
like
whatever.
a stud, dude.
Dude, that's Tua.
Stud with veneers.
Yeah.
That's not what I expected.
Jordan Love.
Anthony Richardson looks massive in that picture.
He is
He is massive.
He's
Yeah.
I know,
6'4".
He's a giant human.
But they also like framed it funny. All right,
Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Ky-
Oh, I don't know.
Kyler.
What do you mean you don't know?
Kyler.
Locker room.
It's Kyler.
Kyler Murray. Don't even waste time.
Oh,
Whoa, dude! Whoa!
awkward.
Oh, shit!
boy.
Beow, 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 beow,
Easy.
beow.
man.
After everything you said today, what would you like to
Whoa! It's got to be Stafford.
Oh,
bitches.
You guys are...
That's awkward. We had to do that live on air.
Whoa, dude.
They put us in that
Acknowledge me.
That's
Who
funny.
you taking, Nick? We kind of voted without you there. It was Stafford JG.
Prayers up. No, I'm kidding. It's Stafford.
I'll go
But
Aaron
I
Rodgers.
almost burnt the jersey.
I'll go Aaron
You guys
Rodgers.
remember?
Yeah, we were trying to talk you into it. Oh, Rodgers. Yeah, for sure.
All right, 1 second here. I lost the little thing I got to click on. Damn it. Where'd it go?
You're good.
You're
All
doing
right, here
great.
it
You're
is.
doing great, Chris.
Rodgers,
You are
you
doing
said?
great. I'm impressed.
Yeah, Aaron
Rodgers,
Rodgers.
All right. Boom.
You got to go Russell Wilson
JJ.
so JJ does something.
I don't know. This guy's a real locker room guy. Sneaky athletic.
I do think JJ
He's
will have a
going to
better
be
year.
better next year.
Yeah,
but
I guess.
If you don't want to do it, whatever. Because I would have said the same thing about Bryce Young and Purdy. I think Bryce Young is going to be better next year. But if we're doing right now, yes,
Yeah, this
we'll
guy
go
literally
Russ.
has done
We'll
nothing.
go Russ.
Not
Yeah,
a
go
chance,
Russ.
dude.
What?
He's a Super Bowl champion.
JJ McCarthy
JJ
has
has
thrown
done-
a ball
done
in
dick.
the
JJ
NFL.
McCarthy is a national
JJ
champion.
McCarthy has 0 yards,
gives a shit.
0 touchdowns.
Russell Wilson's a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
I hope he blows, but I gotta say, Gus Johnson's call of
JJ McCarthy
is the greatest.
You're
of all
really
time.
a Vikings fan.
You are a Vikings
You got
fan.
mad.
I said I hope he blows.
He would have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch.
Obviously, this
That's
is Russell
facts.
Wilson. This is the most obvious one we've done so far.
Switching up now.
All right.
Okay,
all
I
right,
just
all right.
like playing the drop.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Spicy.
Fuck.
Pound
Damn.
for pound.
Pound for pound, give me Josh Allen.
Joe Burrow had a better year last
Joe
year.
Burrow's really, really good. Give me Josh Allen.
You put Josh Allen with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that's fucking.
It is
yeah.
true.
Listen to what he just said.
I mean,
taking Allen
is
in
he
a
having a
heartbeat.
better year than Joe Burrow
And
did
to
last
be honest
year? I
with you,
don't
too,
know.
Jamar Chase and their chemistry, that helps a
It
lot.
would not be the same with Josh Allen then.
It'd be the same after a couple years.
Both
But I'm
great
just saying,
locker
they already
room
had
guys.
it. It's Josh Allen.
Yeah, okay. I'm not mad at that.
Both locker room guys, I want to say.
He's probably one of 2 people that I'd take over Joe Burrow.
All right, so Josh Allen?
Yes.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Stroud.
Yeah. Not even thinking about that
Well,
one.
Oh, you got Easy's boy
Yeah.
up there.
You just- Come on.
What was wrong
I'm
with
sorry.
you?
Easy's gonna make his case.
I didn't think you were gonna.
You gotta
really
be
fight
aware,
this.
Chris.
Are you?
That's his boy.
I'm not mad
Are
at
you
it.
mad
I'm
at
not
it?
mad at
No.
it.
This is obviously
Bo
Bo
Nix.
Nix.
Yeah, this you should have been quicker with this.
Shout
and
out
fucking-
my Denver
the Lawrence disrespect.
playoff.
Yeah, you called that Lamar. Dak. Whoa, were you about to think about
I
that?
see a little bit, but no, it's Dak for sure.
Dak.
Baker.
Yep. I'm with
Bryce
you.
Young.
Bryce Young. Yeah.
No, I want my quarterback riding roller coasters. No thanks. Don't give me Michael Penix. All right, we'll do Bryce Young.
Bryce Young.
Gino.
Break
Gino.
the tie, fellas.
It's Nick.
All right,
we need a tiebreaker.
Oh,
It's
there's
Gino,
some
dude. Come on.
crazy shit going on right now.
What do you mean?
Crazier than Geno Smith versus
I'm
Bryce
in on
Young.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young, let's go.
All right. The short king
Tigers
wins
just
again.
gave up a Matt. Chase Lee's on the hot seat.
You give up a hit? What?
Well, Tigers are down.
What's the score?
Give me a sec. I'm tracking.
All right, Drake May.
Drake May, yeah,
May.
not even close. I can't believe you guys just took Bryce Young over fucking Gino. He's done dick.
Whoa, he
Drake
went on
May.
a hot streak last year.
How
Tua.
can you say
Tua.
him over Tua and not what?
Tua.
Fins
I'm
up.
taking May, but yeah,
Fins
you guys go for the okay.
I'm taking May too. I want a quarterback that can play more than 5
Yeah,
games.
what quarterback's
I'm
gonna
cool. I'm
survive?
cool with Drake May. Tua's not.
And by the way, Tua wasn't doing dick until he got McDaniels there.
It's fair.
Like May was doing.
Jameis.
Had a bad
Jameis
coach
all
last year.
day,
was
right?
terrible.
Jameis for sure.
Yeah,
Vierling arm.
love.
I don't know. I'd take Kyler Murray over Jordan Love.
Not a chance. Kyler Murray is a gimmick. He is.
What is Jordan Love?
He is the
A
Harlem
loser.
Globetrotters. No, Kyler Murray is.
I mean, Jordan Love has a gimmicky resume too. If we want to
Has
be,
Kyler Murray won a playoff game?
I think so.
I don't think he has.
Maybe not.
Did Jordan Love win a playoff game? It was Dallas.
Yeah, he did.
It was
It
Dallas.
was Dallas.
On
I
the
don't
road,
think
yeah.
that counts.
With a bunch of wide receiver twos.
I don't think that
know if
counts
he's
when
ever
it's
been in the
Dallas.
playoffs.
I know he went that year that the Lions beat him heading into it. Then I think they lost the first round.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zero
He
playoff
was
wins.
19 of 34 for
137
yards
two
and
interceptions.
2 ends.
I'm telling you guys, get off the Kyler Murray stuff now.
It's not that I'm on the Kyler Murray stuff. It's that Jordan loves buns too. So
he's not. He's way better than Kyler. What are you talking
So I don't know
about?
about way better.
So we're doing
They're pretty
Jordan
much
Love.
the same guy. He's just
That's
shorter.
that's wild.
He's just shorter.
We're doing Jordan Love, right?
Okay. But
Jordan,
tall Kyler
we'll
Murray,
do
yeah.
Jordan Love, sure.
If Kyler Murray was like 5 inches taller, he'd be phenomenal.
He'd be Jordan Love.
He's not.
Jared
Jared
Goff. Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
T-Law.
T-Law.
T-Law. It's closer than I'd like to admit. But.
Bo Nix.
Spo.
If we're doing
One didn't look like a
Drake
chump in the
May
playoffs.
over who did we do Drake May over?
It wasn't someone.
I think it was Gino or Russ. If we're
think-
doing that, we got to do Bo Nix over Trevor Lawrence. I mean, what?
Jesus.
Trevor Lawrence does have a playoff win.
I would take Bo Nix.
I would too.
Nick?
I'm going T-Law, pound for pound.
Nick?
I'm crashing out over here.
T-Law or Bo Nix?
Chat.
Bo Nix.
All right. Bo Nix.
Chase Lee getting clapped.
Yeah, 4 straight hits, 4 straight runs. Tampa Bay up.
Say the score?
Up
what?
6-2 or 6-3.
6-3. Okay, what inning?
Bottom of the top of the 6th.
Okay.
4 straight hits, 4 straight runs. Chase Lee
Caleb.
just showed his
Or
face.
CJ.
All right, CJ Stroud, yes.
Okay, yep. Let me go back to that.
CJ.
So everyone said CJ?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, cool. Darnold,
Sam
right?
Darnold.
You got it, yeah.
Lamar.
Whoa.
Lamar.
Lamar, everyone other than Patrick.
Lamar.
Lamar.
Penix.
I'm taking
Flacco. The
I guess
rest of them.
right now.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco.
I'm not mad.
Flacco.
I'm not mad. You want to go Joe?
I'm
not mad either way. Just click something. It don't even matter.
All right.
I would
Joe
go
Flacco.
Penix, but Gino.
Flacco.
Gino. Jalen.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh,
Jalen Hurts.
Hurts.
Hurts, right?
Without
is
a
like
doubt,
the same guy.
Stop
This
it.
is
Stop
literally
it.
the same
it's that
guy.
meme. It's the same picture.
It's the same exact guy.
not. Stop it.
They're the same player. What do you mean? Oh, we'll go Jalen Hurts because he won the Super Bowl.
Jalen Hurts. He slayed the giant.
Who the
Richardson.
f is
I don't
this
know,
guy?
I don't know.
He plays for the Saints.
Who the f is Tyler?
Yeah.
He's got a great arm.
I know. That's what.
He's good arm talent.
I
Give me
mean,
Richardson.
AR-15.
Yeah,
I would
Or
take
five.
Tyler.
AR-15 is winning NFL
I would
games.
take
This guy
Tyler.
has.
Son.
I generally don't know who this Tyler guy is.
Click AR-15.
He's a rookie.
Tua.
Come
on. Got to.
Come on.
Got to.
Tua.
Sure.
Just click it.
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Jameis.
Tua.
I take Jameis over Tua.
No,
dude.
you wouldn't.
I'm taking Tua.
Betraying your own fucking family, Spencer.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, so what are we doing?
Tua.
We taking Tua?
Tua. Yeah.
All right.
What are we doing? Tua.
Kyler.
I think we gotta
I'm
do
not mad,
Kyler.
Kyler.
Kyler in a McDaniel offense with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek
Yeah.
Hill.
Go ahead.
Kyler.
He's cool, Kyler.
Kyler.
May. I'm
You
taking
can't.
May.
You can't do
Nick?
that. If you wouldn't
We
take
did
Bo,
it. We
if
did
you
it.
wouldn't take Bo Nix over Trevor Lawrence, you can't take Drake May over Kyler Murray. You can't.
Yes, I can.
Why?
I'm taking Drake May over Kyler Murray.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Trevor Lawrence is a better talent than Bo Nix. That's a different conversation completely.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Bo
is.
Nix showed me more last year than Trevor Lawrence has
No,
in
he
his
did
entire
not.
career.
Bo Nix showed you what he was in the Sean Payton offense with a phenomenal defense. Sure. Bo Nix didn't even do anything special.
What has Drake May shown you?
Drake May's a baller.
All right, dude.
You'll see this year.
Whatever. I don't.
You can go Kyler if you want. If you want to go Kyler, I'm not mad. I'm not a Kyler guy. I think
All right,
Kyler is
I'll go Kyler. Break the
smoke
tie.
and mirrors.
Yeah.
Worse.
Kyler.
Mahomes.
No, I'm just kidding.
Mahomes.
You sure, Easy?
You have to go Fields, right?
Gee, neither of them played last year.
AJ McCarthy.
I mean, we know Fields in certain
You gotta go
packages
Fields.
can work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What? You got to?
Yeah, he hasn't taken a snap. It's
Russ
different.
literally beat him out.
Yeah.
Pause. Ooh, Grandpa Bowl. Give me A-Raj.
Give me your
Rodgers.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow.
Burrow. Sorry.
Wow.
Joe Burrow. Cam Ward.
Cam Ward. He's taking a snap.
Cam Ward.
No, don't you fucking do it. Trevor Lawrence. Don't even fucking play.
Do we have to, Spencer?
Hurry! It's 6:54.
All right, fine.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Dak.
Dude, Lawrence stacked up a couple dubs there.
I might take Lawrence there as well. Dak.
Bo Nix.
Dak.
Give me.
It's Dak.
Give me Dak. Yeah.
CJ.
CJ. Oh, it's kind of close. Herbert.
Ooh, yeah, Herbert. Penix.
Dude, who is this guy? Why does he keep popping
He's the
up?
Saints starting quarterback. Penix.
No fucking way.
The Falcons.
Penix.
I mean, the right answer is Tua, but I'm not mad if you want to go Penix.
Yeah, I would rather have Penix next year than
All
Tua.
right, we'll go Penix.
They're both lefties, huh? That's kind of crazy. May. Nah,
Yeah.
they're both.
It's pretty
this is
close,
tough.
but Drake May showed you a little bit more.
Yeah.
May.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm taking May. I mean,
Gino. I gotta go Gino.
May.
I gotta show some respect for Gino.
how do you have to go Gino? All right.
I said
Well,
May.
I'm hearing you out.
We'll
Let's
go.
hear you
We'll
out.
go. We'll go.
No,
Gino.
let's hear it.
No.
You took Drake May over Kyler, but not over Gino. You'd rather have Geno Smith than Kyler Murray.
I think Kyler Murray's smoke and mirrors.
Majority.
What is Gino?
Gino has been way
1
more
year.
successful
He had
than Kyler.
1 year.
No, he was good. He's been good like the past 3 years. Last year was his first like bad year in a long time.
All right, do Gino.
All right.
You're taking Geno Smith over Kyler Murray?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
No, I'm not. I'm taking Kyler Murray.
I would take Gino, but you guys take Kyler. I don't care.
All
Your
right.
team would fucking lose.
Kyler.
Of course. Jeez, both these guys disgracefully short.
Jesus.
Brock Birdie. Come on,
I don't
dude.
know. You,
Oh, my
you-
bad.
guys-
My bad. I
Who'd
thought
you pick?
everybody agreed. I clicked it
You
already.
think like
Who you pick? I don't care.
you're- Kyle Shanahan. If you put Kyler Murray in the Kyle Shanahan's offense, you don't think he'd be better than
Dude,
Brock Purdy?
is Kyler's smoke and mirrors, bro. I'm not taking it. No.
I don't know how you
I-
can
I am
give
good.
Trevor Lawrence so much reprieve for being in Jacksonville, but not give Kyler Murray reprieve for being in Arizona.
Because Arizona's been good at times. And
Who's
been
his
the,
best
he's been the one that
receiver?
falls
Who's been his
short of
best
it.
receiver?
DeAndre fucking Hopkins in his prime.
Yeah, that's not his prime.
Prime Hopkins.
Not his prime.
Prime Hopkins.
Not
He
his
got
prime.
2 years of prime Hopkins.
I don't know.
He
About that.
did.
Was Larry Fitzgerald there when he was there?
No.
It might
I'm
have been
tracked.
his
Maybe it was
year,
last
but
year.
again,
Purdy,
not prime either.
Love.
Hollywood Brown's been his best receiver.
Purdy, right? Purdy.
Purdy.
I personally would take Love, but you
Nick,
probably Purdy
Purdy?
off resume.
Or Love.
Purdy.
Nick hates the fucking Packers. That's not even a question.
Do I?
Just click Purdy.
Oh, boy, do I.
Yeah, I'm going Purdy for
Would
sure.
I?
Yeah, Purdy.
Mahomes.
All right, Purdy.
Mahomes.
Come on.
Mahomes.
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 JJ.
JJ McCarthy.
JJ.
JJ McCarthy.
Sam.
Yeah, go
JJ
ahead.
McCarthy.
Oh!
Field. Oh, yeah, Sam.
Sam.
Russ.
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
T-Law.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
T-Law.
Rodgers.
Dak.
Yeah, Dak. That's tough.
Goff.
Yeah, Goff. Herbert. We just had this conversation.
Herbert.
I'm going Goff.
I'm going Herbert. You said Herbert last week.
I'm going Goff.
What happened last week, Back Freckle?
What do you, Nick? Goff or Herbert?
Goff. Herbert is
All right.
has a lot to
Smoke
prove in
and
the
mirrors.
NFL.
Lamar.
Goff.
Lamar.
No, I'm going Allen here. I
show
will
some
stick to it.
I
goddamn
think we got to
respect.
talk this for
I
just
said
a
this
second.
one
here.
last year.
Derrick
Say it.
Henry,
Let's hear you
dude.
out.
You give
Lamar
Josh
could have
Allen,
won MVP again last year. Josh Allen got a pity
you
MVP.
give Josh Allen Derrick Henry, he's going to look a lot better.
There's voters fatigue for Lamar last year.
Josh
taking
Allen
Josh
has a way better arm than Lamar Jackson. Flat out facts, and they're comparable at their running.
Yeah.
Lamar
and Lamar
is a better
and Lamar
runner.
Jackson has Derrick Henry,
Lamar had the best passer rating out of everybody last
except
year.
for Joe Burrow.
No, Lamar was number one.
A better passer rating
Yes,
than Joe Burrow?
better than Jared Goff.
Yeah, wow.
And Jared Goff
You're
had
not
like
talking
a fucking
stink.
68% completion percentage. It's Lamar Jackson. And I'm a Josh Allen
I'm
stan.
going Josh Allen.
I went Josh Allen as well.
All right,
All
I'm
the white
outnumbered.
guys take Josh Allen, huh?
Yeah,
Surprise,
that's kind of
surprise.
weird. I'm outnumbered. Go ahead, take him. I don't care.
All right,
Same guy.
All right.
Tyler.
Mason Rudolph. Didn't he win a playoff game?
No.
He survived a helmet hit from Myles Garrett. You got to go Rudolph.
Okay, that's fair.
Rudolph.
I'm taking Richardson. Wow, I'm
No,
not
dude,
voting.
Mason Rudolph's not
You
tapping
took the
out
white guy
the-
again?
He's not tapping out in the red zone.
Oh,
Jameis.
oh, okay, that's fair.
Jameis.
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 JJ McCarthy.
Hell yeah, Jameis.
JJ McCarthy.
Russ.
Jameis or Russ, Nick? Who are you taking? You're going to
Russ.
say Russ.
I'm taking Russ.
Russ
No brainer.
Russ is a
I am
turd,
taking
dude.
Russ.
Russ is a turd.
Usually you hate Russ.
Breaking
Russ.
news: Zach McKinstry just hit another bone saw double, 2 outs. The Rays are going to the
Hey,
pen.
That's crazy. I wonder if he even got the news about being an All-Star yet.
Probably.
Probably in the dugout.
Yeah, it was on the. They
oh
put
yeah,
it
they
on
put it on the
Comerica.
big screen.
Okay, that's right.
All right,
It's
Russ.
Tua. Wow, you took Russ over Tua?
Yeah, Tua's a
Russ.
ticking time bomb, dude.
I would take Tua, but I mean, I'm outnumbered if you guys said Russ. Russ.
Russ.
And he
Drake
got
May.
present.
Drake May.
Yeah.
How could you do it? Drake.
Drake May.
Drake May.
All right.
Caleb.
Fuck. Yeah, Caleb. I don't know.
Caleb.
I'll probably go Gino.
Caleb.
Caleb or Gino?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Caleb. For me.
Kyler.
Nick, tiebreaker. Caleb or Kyler?
Kyler.
All right.
As of right now.
T-Law.
T-Law.
That's tough. Yeah, T-Law.
The Easy's two
Both,
boyfriends.
yeah, both his cousins.
Can we make them kiss? Yeah, they.
I'm taking T-Law over Birdie.
I see. I almost took
if
Birdie.
we're talking talent.
I'm taking Birdie.
Talent is T-Law. Yeah.
All right, fine.
But we didn't go. We've been all over the place with this one. T-Law. Dude, put T-Law on the Eagles. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh,
T-Law can keep
Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts.
Are you going T-Law, Spencer?
I'm going T-Law too.
All right.
Yeah, we got some Hurts haters.
Baker, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
Baker.
No doubt.
Baker.
No doubt.
Baker.
I would say
That's
Baker.
pretty close.
Gotta take a Baker. He's phenomenal. Last
Yeah,
year.
it's close.
Baker.
Stroud.
I'll take Baker.
I don't know. CJ Stroud.
Stroud kind of fell off
with
a
no
little bit last year.
offensive
Stroud-
line and with
yeah.
two dead wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, but we saw Baker handle adversity last year. Let's see Stroud handle some
going Baker.
adversity. Give me Baker.
All right, do Baker.
Fuck.
Baker.
That's like a talent
Baker.
thing versus like did it thing.
Yeah, Baker.
Baker,
I need to
fuck
see it
it.
from Herbert before I say he's better. Goff.
Goff. No.
Goff.
Yeah, fuck. Let's get that guy one.
Let's get him one.
Jesus, dude.
Oh,
JD.
That's embarrassing.
JD.
This is awkward.
Fuck.
Goff. You got to do 2 years of tape for me.
I'm going
JD.
All right. JD it is.
Stafford.
Guys,
Mahomes.
you guys disrespected.
Mahomes. Mahomes.
Boom.
Read it off, Chris. We can't. That's
All right. Yeah.
a little too little for your boy.
That'll do it.
Hold on. Let's zoom.
Can you
this.
just screenshot it and then we'll do it tomorrow?
Okay, I was just gonna zoom it in like that.
No, just,
You guys
no,
do
get it
that.
off the screen.
Just
Get
give me
it
a
off
top
the screen.
10.
All right.
Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Stafford, Daniels, Goff, Mayfield, Herbert, Stroud.
Boom.
That's pretty
Where's
fair.
Goff? Where's Goff?
Goff was 7.
Behind.
Behind Jaden Daniels, ahead of Baker and Herbert.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
7 to 10 is Goff, Mayfield, Herbert, Stroud.
Screenshot it real quick, and then I'll go back to the.
All right.
Screenshot it.
Well,
Yeah.
no, that'll do it for us today.
So I wanna see it. Oh, here we
Appreciate
go.
you guys tapping in. Make sure you smash that like
Mahomes,
button.
Allen,
Okay, here we
Lamar,
go. For Easy,
Burrow.
for Nick, for Skywalker, for Shampoo, for Birdie, for Chris, I am Spencer. We'll catch you guys later.
Chase Lee, another home run.